but soft, what light through yonder windshield breaks? They are, tail lights, aglow with red for miles on end. On my wit, it has
Every now and then I get a little bit tired of the stings that just will never come out.
Going down in the real straight.
Every now and then I rinse it out.
If you're from the QC, nigga, then stand up. West End, ITMG, throw your hands up. Zone 1, Zone 5th Street, niggas stand up. DP, Moline, niggas, put your L's up, L's up. Level up, gotta keep my bands up. And my pocket so heavy, I can keep my pants up now. Maniac, hot check the scene. And tell them other niggas that it's time to turn their fans up now. I originated from the murder wood, west suburb 708, a Chirac. We sell loose sweats, blows, and nick sets, and pop pistols with no kickback. My daddy on his bread up, gotta keep the bread up, cause he got more birds flying around than Affleck. Phone drinking hard state and Q lick after lick. Phone calls like APAC. 03, my mama hopped out the game, so y'all know she had to fall back. So we immigrated to the QC, Lincoln Homes, 5th Ave to be exact. First time out the city, and you know what bitch was if he ain't know if I can make. Grant school made me intensive. All you other bitches basic. Made one native and there's no replacing. In Lincoln Homes, I'm paper chasing that clip print. We turned up and we back at it. And Miss Andy Bacon and we killing shit. Freddy versus Jason and these bitches hate. Here's an invitation, man, these niggas fake. So invitation say fuck these niggas, no penetration. From the QC, nigga, then stand up. West End, ITMG, throw your hands up. Zone 1, Zone 5th Street, niggas stand up. DP, Moline, niggas, put your L's up, L's up. Level out, gotta keep my bands up. And my pocket so heavy, I can't keep my pants up now. Maniac, hot check the scene. And tell them other niggas that it's time to turn their fans up.
If you from the QC, nigga, then stand up. RTMG, West End, throw your hands up. Zone 1, Zone 5th Street, nigga, stand up. DP, Moline, nigga, put your L's up. Level out, gotta keep my bands up. And my pocket so heavy, I can't keep my pants up now. Plug child, hot check the scene. And tell them other niggas that it's time to turn their fans up now. It's a money coach nation. And I'm blood check, so what's something still ain't gotta be explained. I grew up in the way back, young nigga ACP, ran the streets trying to learn the game. I stood next to the wrong heads, with a pocket full of hundreds in the side of the game. Got me 380 on my hip, and me be a 13, raise a lot of questions like how this nigga so street. Niggas had it from the neck down, every bitch has a story. So nigga keep listening. It all started with my dad in jail. In 96, I was 9 and 10. I was 5 years old and he ain't never tell. And now unless it stuck with me, I would never fail. So when I make it to the top, I put some niggas got my pops, I'ma make sure he got a spot in the head. I keep them goons in the cut with the max out. Everybody hit the dough when they cash out. Got a dope off the floor, everybody let's go. And the nigga left behind and he asked out. Hit the crib, sit green till I pass out. 2 fifths open, everybody going. Last game going on in the background. No beans out, but I swear everybody rolling. If the nigga one beat, everybody holding. Black 40 with the 30, keep my fucking swollen. Touchdown in the town, get your mind right. Cause I'm handy with the steel, but I love to fight. And if you niggas want war, what's your life like? Cause I love getting money in the limelight. And I post it on the block. You better get your bands up before I reach in my pocket in your whole life. If you QC, nigga, then stand up. RTMG, West End, throw your hands up. Zone 1, Zone 5th Street, nigga, stand up. DP, Moline, nigga, put your hands up. Like high, gotta keep my bands up. And my pocket so heavy, keep my bands up now. Plug child, hot check the scene. And tell them other niggas that it's time to turn their bands up. If you from the QC, nigga, then stand up. West End, RTMG, throw your hands up. Zone 1, Zone 5th Street, nigga, stand up. DP, Moline, nigga, put your L's up. Like a love, gotta keep my bands up. In my pocket so heavy, I can't keep my pants up. The fat guy, hot check the scene. Tell them other niggas that it's time to turn their fans up. I'm from Rock Island, Illinois, aka the town. Rock Island to be exact, cause we don't fuck around. Strapped up like the army, we ready for war. Shots fired, made him famous cause he hit the news. We gon' leave that in my mindset on being frank. Cause remember the things that was going money is for pockets. I've been chopping ever since I got to eat. Got my pockets got knocked like they just lost a fight. See, I grew up on Fifth Street when it was KCP. Meet up on the ass, beat your ass, I was back in China. Working the traffic in the stoley on that hot shit. Moved up on the west end, went back to the trap house. Strapped up with Grandpa and Junior. Luger in the bushes just in case people fish you, but I am official. These hollows on bitches. The bitch shit is real. This ain't PlayStation 3. Money tools at the start, I rip on TNG. Turn to the max in, mama NG basement. Bitch, so thin, got the whole party wasted. West in our TNG, bitch, I got it tatted on it. Money tools at the start, I rip on TNG. Turn to the max in, mama NG basement. Bitch, so dead, got the whole party wasted. Still up, not before Mikey at the church. You see, nigga, then stand up. West in our TNG, throw your hands up. Zone 1, Zone 5, Street, nigga, stand up. DP rolling, nigga, put your L's up. Live and loud, gotta keep my bands up. In my pocket so heavy, I can't keep my pants up. The fat guy, hot check the scene. Tell them other niggas that it's time to turn their bands up.
Yeah, I don't know what it means. That was that dog, you hear me though? Yeah, we got another track, man. You hear me though? West End RTMG, live, you know, sort thing, shit thing, you know, keep the party going. So, next party I had, y'all play this. Y'all don't feel the vibe of this. I don't know what the fuck you motherfuckers on. Y'all gonna learn real quick, you hear me?
They calling me cause they know I am a block rocker. They calling us cause they know that we some hard setters. We the ones that you see jumping mid-crowd. Our TMD and Weston, let's get it live and loud. Let's get it live and loud. Let's get it live and loud. Our TMD and Weston, let's get it live and loud. Let's get it live and loud. Let's get it live and loud. Our TMD and Weston, let's get it live and loud. We gon' get loud and we gon' get live. If you ain't fuck with Nan Squad, you won't feel this vibe. So we gon' pop another fifth and keep the party moving. And you ain't on shit. If you ain't, you can big move. Be the type that keep it rolling at 7 in the morning. So if Mr. Cliff shut us down, let's get the basement going. Our TMG the main squad, so you ain't fucking with us. And West End some showstoppers, them go-killers. So you gon' feel us either other way, everybody knows. And if y'all quiet down, hit the stove before we close. That's the fucking thing. I know you hear my fucking team. They calling me cause they know I am a block rocker. They calling us cause they know that we some hard setters. We the ones that you see jumping mid-crowd. Our TMG and Weston, let's get it live and loud. Let's get it live and loud. Let's get it live and loud. Our TMG and Weston, let's get it live and loud. Let's get it live and loud. Let's get it live and loud. Our TMG and Weston, let's get it live and loud.
We live on 7th Street, we loud on 11th Street. Fuck it, we in the basement, you ain't even gotta drink it. Yeah, big Mook up in the party, eating Krispy Kremes, rolling up a swish of sweet, pop a jig and I'm gone, G. Me in the West End going ham, fifth after fifth, blowing on some fruity piss. Bitches saying I'm the shit. I'm a block record, shut shit down. Best believe, you know me, I'm from the fucking Rock Town. I'ma show you how to move, I'ma show you how to party. Fuck it, we live and loud, so I stay getting retarded. Hey, we loud, Gucci 2 time. My shirt off in the party, so I'm live, motherfucker. Hey,
they calling me cause they know I am a block rocker. They calling us cause they know that we some hard setters. We the ones that you see jumping mid-crowd. Our TMG and Weston, let's get it live and loud. Let's get it live and loud. Let's get it live and loud. Our TMG and Weston, let's get it live and loud. Let's get it live and loud. Let's get it live and loud. Our TMG and Weston, let's get it live and loud.
we the ones that make the party party, cause we live and loud. Before you try to test the bitch, you better check them riders out. And if you lost your bitch, then you better not let her wander around. End up in the wrong crowd, she be passing on out. Couple shots in Henry or some Remy on the juice shake. Couple niggas, couple bitches mixing, they get loose. Get started on the West End and end up in the basement with it. Smoking on some loud, get a loud, ain't no ready. RTG and West End, we act the donkey. We better not start no shit. 40 on the hip, we on the dribble, cause we live and loud. Cause we live and loud. RTG and West End, we turn the party out.
They calling me cause they know I am a block rocker. They calling us cause they know that we some hard. We the ones that you see jumping big crowd. TMG and West End, let's get it live and live. Let's get it live and live. Let's get it live and live. TMG and West End, let's get it live and live. Let's get it live and live. Let's get it live and live. TMG and West End, let's get it live and live.
Maniac the West End, marvelous mommy. Don't get it twisted cause I'm normal when I'm busting they tiny. On the grind, next hand, take another step in line. You broke ass bitches gotta work and I got none because I love this shit since 15 independently. Book smart and street smart, this shit is academic. These hoes think they sweet, but I'm a regular gimmick. Then this shit give me butterflies. Knowing hoes looking me. Maniac McGee, and I say it loud and loud. West End or TMG, and we can get it loud and loud. You know I mean, putting these niggas in the ground. Half killer, half beast, we find them in the town.
They calling me cause they know I am a block rocker. They calling us cause they know that we some hard. We the ones that you see jumping big crowd. TMG and West End, let's get it live and live. Let's get it live and live. Let's get it live and live. TMG and West End, let's get it live and live. Let's get it live and live. Let's get it live and live. TMG and West End, let's get it live and live.
Yeah. The 1-6 in Madison. Yeah. Yo, I wake up in my bed, my mama making that bread to stay on the feet and dodge the police in these streets. They making we selling the cocaine. My grandma, Uncle Johnny Robert doing the same thing. House full of drug dealers, I just watched in the perp and killers. It's never absurd, the real love story. Cause 1-6, that was our territory. The whole block was our dormitory. We took it over from city to city by making that money. We got down to the nitty gritty while serving dubs and 50s in these streets. Do you feel me? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Just put your blunts up and now pull your lighters out. The 1-6, the 1-6, the 1.
What's going on, Ghost Town?
1-6 in Madison. I'm from the 1, the 1-6 in Madison. My rhyme is absolutely hard and truly. Niggas hate me, niggas move me, don't do me. I'm ultimately killing in my crevice. Yo, I'm a legacy. And niggas wanna bang me, let it be. Niggas stand on me, but I don't front you. See, the name is Pumpkin G. It's like I was in company. Serving on 16 with a fiend roaming. And niggas carry tone with the chrome. Had a better 9mm tape under the dresser. With the hot bullet in your chest will show you the pressure. And my uncle and my cousin trying to get them a buster. But I could be the devil's angel with a pistol pointed at an angle. When I strangle, when I dangle, when I mangle you, make you lose water. From 16, and I'm a gangster's daughter. Learn to hurt a nigga, kill a nigga from inferior. Being a caper into your aorta. Cause I'm from Madison. If a nigga wanna get down, tell me what's happening.
The 1-6, the 1-6 in Madison. We talking about the 1-6 in Madison. Yo, I keep my mind up on my money and I'm watching my back. It's a lot of killers in these streets that'll rob you just like that. It's a cold world we living in, you know that's really a fact. I got my mind up on this danger, it always comes to an act. I'm looking around just thinking somebody trying to creep from the back. The fofo will hit your face as soon as I cut back. It's a matter of their life and death. I'm going hard in these streets. Any nigga don't want no beef, we hopping out of our seats. Never taking it easily, we killing you up in your sleep. Never making the sound, cause we always on a low creep. So you better duck down and dodge, and better hear us and peek. Cause the people coming on that block, we coming like the army. Fully loaded with the hollow tips, shooting you up in your home. You better take it easily before your family be gone. We some cold-blooded killers, you better leave us alone. Trying to make this money in nighttime, cause we got bills at home. At 1-6, the 1-6, the 1-6, the 1-6 in Madison. We talking about that one, the 1-6 in Madison.
I'm from the the 1-6 in
Madison. Let's go. West Side, Murder Woods. Shout out to the West Side all day, every day. The West Side is the best side. Let's go.
Trying to figure out when you're gonna stop. Stop rapping.
That's why I told you to cut me off.
Shout out to my daughter and my baby bro again.
Well, it's the killer lations, isolating legendary leader. It's a dime named Pumpkin, and I'm a little Libra. And sometimes y'all know that I be getting suspended because of the way I was raised. If I started, I ended up no nigga, no man. I never had no trust. It was the way I was taught, the way that I was brought up. They know what I'm doing, cause I'm smoking on the set.
Let's go. I holla back.
Little red bone is little thoroughbred, making bread, niggas knowing then I'm leaving niggas dead. We smoking blunts to the
head. Let's go.
And I told y'all you niggas is dead instead. And then you got this little girl coming and y'all talking about that. This little girl frontin', never stunting. Cause spitting is what I do and what I spit about. And then it's spitting is true. Is what I am, is what I do, is what I flow, is what I know. And when I get down, niggas when I holler, if you hear me, know this real crazy girl. This little girl coming back and niggas be the ninth wonder. Other boy, you night wonder. And you know I wonder. But when I come back, and these niggas one hit wonders.
Let's go.
With it, and I'm gonna get it. All you niggas knowing what I'm spitting right now. It's not written. It's just something that I think I'm off the dome and I'm in the dome because I'm sitting at my real home. Now sit back, cause I'm going in the days and these niggas with the stuff in this thing.
Let's go. Let's go.
To the A to the N, M-A-G-double-E. I come with the clip, never stop hitting me. If I'm falling, I'm still coming at you like a G. I don't play no games, I can get you hurt. Double barrels coming through your shirt. Don't play with the money, go to mind me, alert something in your chest that'll make you jerk. My bad side just might get you hurt. Put it in your mind if you picking with me. Everybody just calls me G. I'm a cool ass nigga every day. You see, I smoke and chill. I keep it real, but fake niggas better get about my grill. Get money every day, that's how I feel. Have a couple drinks, lay back and chill. Baby girl got the fucking shape in the club like movie. She never really ain't no club. And if it's chicken, that's what I love. Chopping the money like she owns the club. Dropping like it's hot like a pole. Do some entertainment just for my crew. If you got some friends, I can bring my zoo. I'm gonna just show you just what it do. Next thing you know, you can call me because I live in the bed, put down on you. Next thing you know, you can call me because I live in the bed, put down on you. My name is Zig, I keep it real. Thank you for thinking about my grill. Keep these niggas with the steel. Niggas know I'm extra real.
Let's go. West Side.
Lay back. West Side.
West Side. Let's go, baby bro. Shout out to my baby brother and my daughter. Real talk. Let's go.
Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I say, I wish I was a kid again. Back in the days when I was young.
I looked up to my bigger bro, begged if I could kick it. So when he went out with girls, I could go tagging along, nagging. If she had a sis, maybe could knack a baby hood rat. Y'all remember way back then when it was 1985, all the way live. I think I was about 10. One of those happy little niggas singing the blues that be always trying to bag with the shag and karate shit, saying yo mama black, his mama this, his mama that. Then he get mad and wanna scrap. We stay mad about 10 minutes, then it's like back on the bike to play hide and go get it with the younger house by the bungalows. Then switch to playing ding dong ditch when that gets old and too cold to hack it. Threw on a bomber jacket, you could tell the ballers if they fell wearing gazelles. If they really had money raised, we sport EKs. And all the girls had they Turkish link. If it broke, then they made it rich too, like they meant to do. But sometimes I still sit and reminisce and think about the years I was raised back in the day.
Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I say, wish I was. Let's go. When I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I say, I wish I was a kid again. I remember way back then. I remember way back then. Back in the
I'm still back in the days, but now the year is 87, 88. That's when my crew and I were in junior high in 7th grade. I hated school. No doubt I couldn't wait to get out and be a grown-up. But let me finish this, reminiscing and telling about when girls were spelling tight corduroys like for the boys, basket weaves, Nike Cortez and footsie socks, and eating pickles with Tootsie Pops, and it don't stop. I'm glad, cause when JJ Fad did Supersonic, it was kinda like a sport to wear biker shorts or to wear jeans, and it seemed like the masses of Fuji's had poison airbrushed on their asses. Dudes had on Nike suits and the Pumas with the fat laces, cause it was either that or K-Swiss. I miss those days, and so I pout like a grown Turk, wishing all I had
facts, I miss them days too.
It's true, you don't realize really what you got till it's gone. And I'm not gonna sing another sad song, but sometimes I do sit and reminisce and think about the years I was raised back in the day.
Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I say, I wish I was a kid again. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I say, I wish I was a kid. Back in the I remember way back.
And everybody say,
Way
back in the days, I said back in the day. Well, it's the nigga, I figured that now I'm all grown up because I'm 18 years old, and guess you could say I'm holding down a steady job and true steady mob, and you steady bobbing your head, and I paid, so I got it made, but didn't always have. Cloud used to live in South Central LA. That's where I stayed and figured a way out. I gave it all I had, so for what it's worth, I went from rags to riches, which is a drag. But now I'm first. So on our way up. Yeah, we said that we was gonna make it since a kid, and we finally did. But sometimes I still sit and reminisce, then think about the years I was raised back in the day.
Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid.
And everybody say, I remember way back when. And everybody say,
I remember way back when. Let's go. I remember way back when.
Back in the days, back in the day. And everybody say, I remember way back when. And everybody say, I remember way back when. And everybody say, I remember way back when. What? Back in the days, back in the day. Let's go.
I remember way back when. I remember way back when. Back in the days. Back in the days. Let's go. Shout out to my daughter. I got money on my mind. Let's go, Pucky. I got.
I get money on my mind. LB, all this money in my I wake up to get my cake up from Chicago shit like the lakefront. See, I like cake, I might make one, and if my pocket's empty, I might take some. So A1, when I'm sauced up, I was at the bottom, then I bust up. Short and stout like a teacup. Paper chase to keep a re-up. No money is like I need love, like Cool J. I'm high class on the dudes say they hate on me, I give them leeway. See, I don't give a damn what he say and she say, cause me and Bay keep the bills paid. I'm self-made, no downgrade, outbreak, bitch, I don't.
Shout out to my daughter.
I got money on my man. My babies gotta eat, you know I stay up on the grind. Cause can't nobody stop me when there's money on my man. And I let them all hate because they do it all the time. They the fuel to my fire when there's money on my mind. The pen to my pad, they got me writing all the time. They keep me on my feet when these haters knock the grind. And I need that motivation when there's money on my mind. I got money on my mind. All this money on my mind. I'm starving, I gotta eat. I got money on my mind. All this money on my mind. It's maniac, McKigan. I got money on my mind. Money on my mind. I'm starving, I gotta eat. I got money on my mind. All this money on my mind. It's maniac, McKigan. I got money on my mind. See, I turned up to the tip top on that grown shit. I got the drip drop. See, I been hot like a crock pot. Since double dutch and pop rocks turn top notch from the sandbox. I stand out, no hand out. If a nigga won't heat, bring a plan out. And this man down, they don't land down from the 1-6 and I'm real rock. Ain't changed up since the seesaw. Turn a nigga bitch like he blue pop. They made for this, it ain't in stop. I'm a hard drive, that's real strive. I'm a black woman, that's good crap. From three sides and some other shit. I own my rights to my government. See, they love to hate me and they motivate me like a longer story from an older lady. I'm a 90s baby, that's big fat. From recess to rug, that's real shit, that's no cap. From white ones with no strap, with foster water with straight tap. Jada Kiss was real rap. See, I got money on my man. My baby's daddy eat, you know I stay up from the grind. Cause can't nobody stop me when this money on my man. See, I let them all hate because they do this all the time. They refuse to my fire when this money on my man. The PM to my pen, they got me writing all the time. They keep me on my feet when these haters out the grind. And I need that motivation when this money on my man. I got money on my man. All this money on my man. I'm starving, I gotta eat. I got money on my mind. All this money on my man. It's maniacs McKigan. I got money on my man.
Let's go,
All this
LBC.
money on my man. I'm stopping, I gotta eat. I got
Money on my mind.
money on my man. My babies, they gotta eat. I got money on my man.
Shout out to my daughter, my oldest one. Shout out to her again. Let's go.
Miss Maniac. Y'all know how I do. Hey,
Let's go. I'm a hood and city.
I'm on my bossy and my pretty house of
Let's go.
Real big nails did itty bitty bitch. These bitches hating, but I'm still sitting pretty sis. I'm a hood and city bitch. I'm on my bossy and my pretty house of real big nails did itty bitty bitch.
Pal, let's go, Pumpkin.
sitting pretty sis. I'm a bossy and sedity bitch. A lioness, I let these hoes be on kitty shit. I'd rather be on pretty shit. Every nails did in periods. I check a bitch about my back, see I get serious. Bitches cramping my style, that's my period. Delirious, see I'm an empress with a tenderness. They don't want them balls, but I turn it to an incident. Don't let the hair and nails fool you. I like it. Intimate, pretty sis.
I'm a hood and city. Let's go.
Bossy and my pretty house of bitch. Real thick nails did itty bitty bitch. These bitches hating, but I'm still sitting pretty sis.
I'm a hood and city bitch. I'm on my bossy and my pretty house of ditty. Real thick nails, still itty bitty bitch. These bitches hating, but I'm still sitting pretty.
I'm sitting pretty. 2050s. Mrs. Maniac, I got these bitches on they feelings. Apple-headed hoes, I keep an Android like I'm drilling. See my hubby to the right, while he bagging, I be feeling bitches bothered that I'm chilling, stacking money to the ceiling. Tried to tell them they ain't listen, making money on this mission. Tried to tell me it's a limit. That's when I got offended, made an hour from a minute. Wayne told me they
Let's go.
sitting pretty, sis.
I'm
a hood and a ditty bitch. Let's go. Let's go.
House of ditty
Real
shit.
thick nails, itty bitty bitch.
Pow, pow. Let's go.
Still sitting pretty, sis. I'm a hood and city bitch. I'm on my bossy and my pretty house of ditty. Real thick nails, still itty bitty bitch.
Pow, pow. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Sitting pretty, sis.
Hey, city bitch. House of Diddy shit. Let's go. Pow, pow. Oh,
I'm sitting pretty, sis. And I'm still sitting pretty, sis.
Y'all know what's Miss Maniac. 55-411. The one that I
set off to the cow in my door. Look out these windows with me. 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 So tell me what you see. What you see? Oh, what do you see? Look out these windows with me. 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 Oh, tell me what you see. What you see?
I see you hating me, I see you hating her. All that discriminating got me facing racial slurs. So sad when you anticipating painful words. That's enough to drive a man mad. The world showed me that's too damn
bad. Let's go.
Listen, I got too damn bad. She only 10. One day she'll understand the only friend. I ain't holding you accountable for loneliness. The Lord said I move the mountain when I'm blowing this. It's like Jesus on my shoulder count. Keep going in, no regrets, no regrets. Keep pushing those regrets. Keep looking in the eyes of your enemy with some regrets. Hope I pray life through my energy before my death. Knowing that was my time, I couldn't be so depressed. Pressure, make diamonds, free stress. I've been invited private, no Johnny Depp, no silence.
Look out these windows with me. 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 I'll tell you what you see. What you see, huh? What do you see? Look out these windows with me. 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 You tell me what you see. Shout out to my daughter. Let's go.
growing up in this world, pathetic atmosphere. But I gotta make my way out of reality. A quick think of paper chasing is my only thought mentality. I'm on a journey, I'm on the road to success. I got flaws, I'm not perfect, but there's room to perfect. Maniac, but give me in the zone, in the streety head, in my book so low key, and you know that if you know me. So wait up to my table, ain't more than a little. My grandma speaking knowledge, and it sounds like a riddle. Gotta figure it out and put the pieces to the puzzle. In charge like a female pitch, they put me in the muddle.
I'm motivated, but let's go.
Penetrating the money making, I'ma earn my paper. My name say don't burn my paper, cause I came from a long line of money makers. Look out these windows with me. Look out these windows with me. Look out these windows with me.
Look out these windows with me. Look out these windows with me. And tell me what you see. What you see. What do you see? Let's go. Let's go. All right. What it is, what it do, how's everybody doing? I appreciate the people who came in and out. I appreciate people who just in my waterfalls. It is what it is. Thank you so much. Hit that like button. I mean, I really don't want to say subscribe to me because I don't be talking about shit like last night. I swear to God, I thought I did commentary until somebody called me and was like, all you did was play music. That is wild to me. Because all this time I thought I might have did some comment. Like literally, I ain't gonna lie. I was, you know what I'm saying? More than tipsy. And I played the music or whatever. And I don't know. It's crazy. I always I thought hold on, I'm sorry. I saw something about my team. What they say major develop. Oh no, that's not my team. They talking about Denver. I like Denver. Don't get me wrong, but I love my Chicago Bears. I don't know the name of that show that comes on HBO, and they do segments like a series on each and every football player. I mean football team. I don't know. I really don't know the name of it. So like I was just happy I saw the Chicago Bears because I'm subscribed to HBO. So you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. How's everybody? Again, it is what it is. But I can't think of the name of the show. I think it's Hard Knocks. I'm not for sure. Don't give me the line to y'all. But I know for right now they doing the camp of Chicago Bears. And like literally I don't stay in Chicago no more. I stay in I always tell people I stay in Seattle. But I stay in Washington State, but I work in Seattle. So like I ain't gonna lie, I love it out here. It's so different. It has a different like people don't realize sometimes where you live at, it changes your mood. It changes who you are. Like I stay in the mountains and I love the fuck out the mountains. I want to make that clear. Like literally I stay on the first floor of my apartment building and I can see the sunset. I can even see it better if I go outside. They have like I don't know how to explain it, y'all, but if you go up a little more from my apartments, they got these benches, and it's like we not the highest, but we on the mountain. So like literally, you can see the whole city of Issaquah. That's where I stay at, and I don't give a fuck what nobody says. Box me, do whatever y'all want to do. I don't care. Stay in Issaquah, but I stay like in a higher part of the mountain. So like literally they have benches and everything. We have doggy parks and everything, you know what I'm saying, out here. So when I get on the benches, one of my coworkers, she stay out here. Shout out to Crystal. She stay out here and I love her to death. So she was like, once you come outside, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, let me roll some up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause we just legal in Washington State regardless. So I'm roll some up. She told me to meet her somewhere. At this time when she told me to meet her somewhere, this was a while back. Like literally, I didn't have no dogs at this time. You get what I'm saying? That's why, I was like, okay, it is what it is. And then she showed me, like, literally, hold on, y'all. Literally, she showed me how it is, out here. And I've been living out here more than her, but like, I go to work and come straight in my apartment. Like, literally, I'm not trying to meet nobody. I don't care about, like, literally, that's how I live my life, period. And I live my life like that on YouTube. Like, I might tell y'all what y'all want to hear. I might tell y'all how I feel or whatever. I don't, like, literally. And my thing is, I don't have a problem with people telling me how they feel about what I'm saying. I don't get mad. I don't get angry. I might be upset a little bit, but that still don't define who I am. You get what I'm saying? What's up, fool? What side? Bitty bang bang.
What's going on, Tish?
I hate
How we
you.
Tish, I ain't even trying to start
I
the
do.
show off laughing. God damn, you come off the air laughing. Jeez.
Look, I was like, bro, I was so confused. I thought, like I said earlier, I didn't know if I did commentary or not last night, yesterday. Until
Oh,
you was like, all you did was play the music. I was like, huh? Like,
Tish,
I'm thinking in my head. I didn't tell you that, but
Tish, all
I
you
was
did was play the
like
music last
thinking in
night.
my head, like, huh? I thought I did commentary. And then I'm listening and I'm like, oh, I ain't do shit. I
I'm
had to
trying to
go
hurry
back
up.
there real quick.
Go ahead with your speech. I'm trying to hurry up. I'm trying to put this food on myself.
No, I'm saying I didn't know if I did or didn't do nothing. I'm like, oh my god, I'm really tripping.
What's for breakfast? Eggs and some wheat toast. Real quick.
Wheat toast.
Wheat toast and
So
some
if I
eggs.
cook eggs, it's whatever bread I have. What we talking about?
No, it ain't, Tish. You got it. It's the carbs that be eating
Facts.
people alive. Gotta watch your carb intake. We're trying to get these eggs
Okay,
in.
facts. But I'm a nigga.
I'm a
Whatever I
nigga too.
got, whatever bread I got,
I
we
think.
gonna cook.
I
Matter
think
of
I'm a
fact,
nigga.
I think I'm gonna make some homemade French toast.
Well, with all that cinnamon and sugar,
I
how you
don't
make
put
yours?
sugar on my shit. I
Oh,
put
okay.
the just the I ain't gonna lie. I put the cinnamon.
Uh huh.
I got cinnamon and I got cinnamon sugar. So I'll put the cinnamon sugar on there. That's enough sugar on there.
They
And I
got
know my
some.
son, he hella big and I know he gonna put syrup on there. You don't need all that sugar
Oh
on there. Come
shit,
on now.
yeah.
Let's make that make sense.
They got some white sugar. They ain't got all that. Well, sugar's addicting anyway. Um, but go ahead. We ain't about to talk about it. I'm just trying to put something down my throat
I hate you.
before I start moving and grooving. It is.
How you feeling? How you been?
I've been all right, Tish. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been trying to stay low key, um, and stay out the fucking
Nigga,
way.
you can never stay low key. Let me tell you something about you, Spider. You know what's going on in the streets without everybody. I mean, you like one of them. You like how you say it, like, oh my God, Cognito. I can't think of the name of it.
Incognito. I'm
You
incognito.
exactly. That's who you are. Like, bro, you will sit in there and you won't say nothing. Like,
Mm-hmm.
basically, you in the bushes. You might be in the clouds,
I
or
might.
what I say is when you come over here, you in my waterfalls. And
Mm-hmm.
people say, what do you mean by when I say waterfalls, right? And I say, you can see, like in the waterfalls, right? You can see an image, right? But you don't know who that image is. So that's why I say my waterfalls.
Oh,
Everybody
okay.
say the clouds. You be in the clouds, you be in the, bushes. I'm not in the bushes. I'm in my water. When you come over here, this is the waterfalls, period. Because you always can see an image of the waterfall if they right there, but they can see you. You can see them clearly, but they
Tish,
can't see you. Let's make
I,
that clear.
I got what you're saying. But yeah, I'm incognito. I try to be incognito, but it's kind of hard. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Kind of hard to be incognito
hmm
and low key. You can't do that. Can't do that. It's impossible.
It is.
So go ahead, Tish. What was you saying?
I think it's impossible. Like, only reason is it could be possible if you don't say anything. You get what I'm saying? You don't gotta say nothing. And you know what I'm saying? Like, you'll go on somebody else's panel when you don't really grace people panels. I noticed that ever since I noticed you, Spider, you never grace a lot of people panels.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because the more, excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm eating. The more people you start, getting on their panels and shit, the more people you got to deal with.
Right.
And I'm not gonna lie to you, I just never been the type to like jump on a lot of people's panels. Now I will joke with your ass real quick, but I don't like really jumping on a lot of people's panels. You know what I'm saying? Because you start to build that relationship with people, and then they expect you every day. Oh, I know you'll be there tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like you going to church. It's like you at a church
Stop
event with these
it.
folks.
Stop preaching.
Wait a
Don't do
minute, I
that.
ain't even start. I didn't even start preaching. What are you talking about? I ain't even start preaching. But since I just be in my own lane, I really ain't. I'm really not that people. I'm not a people person like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I only a select few, but everybody else, I can't. I can't do all that energy.
Okay, so let me ask you a question, Spider.
Go ahead.
How do you feel if I'm trying to make sure I say this right and I don't confuse you
Go ahead,
because I
say it.
know in my mind I know what I'm saying. It might don't eclect with you, right?
Well, say it. Say it. How can I say it? Say it to where it makes sense. But I guess you would know. You'd be the only person to know.
Exactly. See, that's what I'm doing, but I want to make sure you understand as well.
I do. But you
How
already
do
know.
you feel?
Wait. You already know how you talk to us. You'll say one thing, I'll say something different. Everybody be
Right.
like,
But because you say something different, I still love you to death. It doesn't matter. You get what I'm saying? You can always have your opinion. That's
wait,
what we here for. And
hold on,
that's
Tish.
what we here to encourage each other. Am I correct?
Yeah, hold on, Tish. Hold on. Something going on. Hold on. Oh shit. Tish.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I had to make sure my phone did something. Go ahead.
Say for instance, I say something.
Okay, Tish,
And
say
you
it.
come
Go ahead,
in.
say it.
Listen, you come in on the back end, or you just come in and you listen, maybe the replay, whatever, right? And I'm not trying to be messy or nothing like that. But us being cordial and friends, regardless of, like literally how I snapped on you, I made you feel in certain situations,
Okay.
and I still, you still, and I still rock with you, whatever,
Right.
right?
Right. I get it.
How do you feel about you just hearing something, but never, let me know on the back end what was going on? And like, I feel if that's the case, why, if you feeling some type of way, don't say nothing about it at all or call me on the back end. Now, if you say something about it on your life, right, Spider, I feel like you never was my. It makes me go back to like I told you back. No, I ain't tell you. Well, yeah, I told you on the back end. My bad. It makes me think about what S125 told me. It makes me think about what he said when motherfuckers say that I felt like that person was never your friend. Da 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 da. It makes me think about shit like that. How you feel about what I'm saying, Spider? And I know I said I wouldn't talk about it, but like literally, take it how they want to take it. I'm sorry. I've been wanting to say this for a while and I have not said this. But I feel like I'm not. Hold on. Hold on, Spider. I got you. Spider,
What the fuck?
is it raining where you at? Spider. 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 Well, I don't know what happened to this one. But your second one you came on, you must be in the rain because I heard the windshield wipers. Um, I feel like, and this is my thing, right? Hold on, Spider. Um, this is how I feel. If I never,
Tish.
yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, I don't know what the hell going on with this phone, but go ahead. You gonna have to start over. I heard what
So
you
my
said a little
thing
bit, but
is,
start over. Hello?
yeah, you
Okay,
listening?
I'm trying. Go ahead.
So my thing is this, right?
Okay.
And this is, like how you know how you grow up, but you basically transform. I would say transformers, but transform how you want your life to be,
Okay.
regardless of what you grew up to be or how you grew up. Period. You always want to transform your lifestyle a different way because you older. You get what I'm saying?
Right, you gonna change. You gonna change. Yeah.
Facts. So
Mhm.
me myself personally, my how I grew up was not the best. Wasn't even close to being the best. So me myself personally, I had to transform how I live, how I respect people, how I treat people, like my grandma told me. Now, when I started getting on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Like I had friends ever since grammar school, but we don't talk like that. I ain't
Every
gonna
once
lie,
in a
we
while.
really don't. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right,
And then
yeah.
I got with a nigga
Mm-hmm.
that fucked everything up. You get what I'm saying?
That
Like,
can happen
but
too
I
now.
said I would never let that happen again. That was that one person that was enough for me.
Right.
So, what you was about to say, Spider?
No, I was just rebutting. I said that can happen too. Fucking with the wrong person can put you in a bad situation. Or
Facts.
it could bring you if you fuck with the wrong person, because I've seen it happen. What it will do is their energy will start to wear off on you. And You ain't gonna know who you are. If you know what I'm saying, especially if they don't know who they are, that can happen.
Right. Right.
That can really
Hey,
happen.
King Miller.
You just gotta be careful who who you talk to or who you decide to, whatever. You know what I'm saying. You want to make sure they got a strong foundation, and some people don't even know who they are. Tish, I'm just gonna be
Yeah.
real. They don't. But go ahead.
No, no, no. I'm listening to you, Spider. You got great points and everything. I'm just saying, like, if I consider you being my friend, I consider you being my friend.
Right. I mean, I agree with that, Tish. Cause
And don't get me wrong, no friendship. It's just, let me tell you, a lot of people don't realize friendship. What's up, Sip? Friendship and relationship is no different to me, Spider. And the
mhm,
reason I say that is because you want to, you try to not pull people's strings, but in the
mhm,
meantime, between time, you don't want to fuck up the relationship you have with that person
mhm,
because you feel like y'all on good terms, but then you get to see certain things that you
mhm,
don't agree with.
mhm. That's
But
true.
in the meantime, between time, Spider, when I say that, it's because like we don't have to agree on everything.
Right. Right. I get it. Trust me, I get it. But Tish, to be honest, somebody that's truly your friend, a real friendship, y'all gonna have your ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not gonna agree on everything. And
I
I
say,
feel like, I've been friends with people for years. And do we agree on everything? No, the fuck we don't. Sometimes we can sit there and argue like cats and dogs.
shout
But
out to Spider, my girl. Let's
as long
go.
as as long as I can admit when I'm wrong or say, hey, I just want to apologize, because at the end of the day, that shit be hurting the fuck out of people when it does something to them. You get what I'm
Right.
saying?
I
That's it.
agree.
That's if
Totally.
you got a heart. But if you ain't got no heart in the game, and you just want to be a cold-hearted person, then that's cool too. But you know, I'm just one of them ones where how you start is how you finish, right? And um,
Do you mean that on every uh, uh when you say how you start and how you finish, do you mean that on every spectrum
yes,
of your
Tish, how,
life?
yes, I take my life
Okay.
very seriously.
I
Like
agree. I
I don't
agree.
play with my life. I'm not out here to play with my life or play with anybody else's life. And a lot of people be out here playing with their life, and I'm not one of them ones. And like I said, I've got how you start is how you finish. To me, that says a lot. To me, it does. Um, I take a lot of shit personal, but I also on the back end overlook a lot of shit. And
Let me tell you, Sip is book. I don't know if he's still in here. He be on some bullshit. Here it is. Is that my baby mama Spider? Get the fuck up out of here. I can't stand him.
on
I mean,
Sunday,
I know
yeah.
you was talking some real shit. I see that. I was like, hold on, let me go on and put that on here.
On Sunday, yeah, I'm your baby mom on Sunday. From Monday through Saturday now.
Sip got he got I think her name is Nurse K. That's
Oh,
his girl.
that's a nice name, Nurse K. She can nurse your ass to health. You better keep her. Shit.
Facts. Keep Nurse K.
Keep the nurse. But some of them nurses, you
Facts.
gotta be careful with some of them
Like
nurses now.
literally. When she tell him to drop down, roof, 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 he drops down. He know
Now,
better.
Tish, you ain't got to play him like that. He probably ain't no dog, and he probably just well, I don't know. I ain't gonna say what he probably do. We ain't
No,
talking
I'm
about.
just fucking with him. I'm just fucking. I would never do
Tish,
that to
let's get
Sip.
back to the damn story. Or
Okay,
what
but
was you saying?
finish.
I forgot because you done already 1-800 busted his ass out.
No,
But go
because it was like blame it on Sip. He the one who fucked it
ahead.
up.
What is you looking
Skip
at me
got to
now?
talking,
God damn,
talking
turn your
in the
ugly ass
chat, and I
around.
got to reading it. That's his fault. We blaming it on you, Skip.
Boy, if I had that hairdo, I would just stop looking at people. God damn it. Go ahead, Tish. What was you saying? I'm
It's
trying to.
Skip's fault. We blaming it on you. Look,
Mhm.
Skip already left. I know he left. I
Tish,
don't want
get
him
to
to
the
burn the
story.
cake.
We over here having story. Is it story time or are you asking questions like you Oprah Winfrey and I'm
No,
on your
we
panel?
have a
Go
story
ahead.
and answer question. It is what it is.
Okay, go ahead. You gotta act like you one of them ones that getting paid off of this. Where's your cue cards at? where, where your cue cards at?
Okay, let me ask you a question, a serious question, right, Spider?
Go ahead.
How you
I'm all.
feel what's going on in these YouTube streets that you've been listening to?
And I've been listening to.
Mm-hmm.
How do I feel?
Mm-hmm.
Tish, I don't want to talk about
To
how I
certain
feel.
content creators, Spider, that you specifically been listening to. That's what I'm saying.
Next subject. Next question. I don't want to talk about no content creators on the live. Pick another question.
I don't know another question because I thought that was a good one.
That ain't. I don't want to. That ain't no good one to me because I really don't be listening to these motherfuckers like that. But
Right,
pick
and
another
I
question.
understand, and now I'm knowing that. But that specific time when I asked you that question, I didn't know. I'm just saying, how do you feel? Even on okay, let me say this, Spider.
Yeah, say it, girl. Say
Any
it.
social media you be on, TikTok, YouTube, let's make this
Okay.
clear,
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Other than you
Facebook,
two.
whatever.
Okay. Go ahead.
How do you feel about what you've been hearing on these social medias? How about that? Make clear. Because
A
I know
lot.
you
Can you hear
don't
me?
watch a lot of people on YouTube no more. You've been on like Facebook, or if I'm not, I know you said TikTok for sure. So let me ask you about that. Anyway, I don't care about none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm start. I told my son I want to start doing stuff with him on my TikTok page. It is what it is.
Uh huh.
We ain't may know, you know.
Can you hear me, Tish? Cause I'm driving.
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly fine.
Okay, because you're gonna hear some shit in the background. I can't help that. Um, how do I feel about the population of the internet in a whole?
Yes.
When I hear when I hear a lot of these content creators, first off, I don't want to be a content creator. That's just me. I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with all the public. I don't want to deal with comes with all the bullshit. I don't want to deal with that. I just that puts a lot of stress on people. And you always got to come up with some content, even if you don't have content. You got to make that shit look good, right?
Right.
I'm not a. I mean, I could be out here telling my life and all that shit, but I feel like some shit needs to be private to me. You know, I'm not an open book like that to be like, let me show you what the kitchen look like. Come on over here to the bathroom area. Let me show you what type of shoes. I'm just not like that, and I'm glad I'm not like that because that persona you put out on the internet is the persona you got to be but behind closed doors. And a lot of these people that are on the internet with that type of persona, they don't live that type of life behind closed doors. They live a totally different life. So you
I
have to
agree.
understand there's two different type of people on the internet. It's the ones that are like an introvert to where, you know, they express themselves and it sounds good and convincing. And then you have the ones that are an introvert to where their life ain't nothing what they talking about on that internet. And I learned that. And you
I
know, it's
agree.
always two
I
sides to
agree.
people. It's always two sides to people to where they act like they're this one way and they're totally opposite. And if you don't catch it, you know what I'm saying, eventually you will catch it. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
I don't like. I mean, it's just certain. I got too many morals about me to be like, let me go put my life on the internet real quick. I'm not doing
Let
that.
me
That's
ask
just
you a
me.
question, Spider.
Go ahead.
We've been as close as we've been recently. Like we was cool, but we closer than we used to be, right? I feel
Right.
this way, right?
Right.
And the only reason I'm asking you that because like literally you can agree or disagree with what I'm saying.
Okay.
My thing is you don't come on the stage or nothing, right? You don't come on the panel, but you in my waterfalls, whatever, right? You don't say
Okay.
nothing, but or you might watch the replay later, whatever. You feel me?
Okay.
You don't hear me saying nothing bad about, but because your name came up.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
What you gonna say, Tish?
My thing is, if your name came up, but not in a disrespectful way, how would you feel about that? That's all I'm asking. That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying. If I have never disrespected you, Spider, we might have our ins and outs. I mean, like even on the back end of um of what we then talked about or whatever, and I feel like I've been knowing you longer than anybody, Spider, and we just started getting close like 3 years later. We was cordial and cool, but I feel like we started getting close 3 years later. And
Right.
like I said all the time, and I have no problem with saying this, is like I'm letting her talk her shit. I might don't like it. I'm gonna let her pop her shit. She might feel some type of way of me telling her this. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if I consider you being my friend, I'm gonna tell you how I feel, or what I said behind the scenes after maybe you was on my live. But
Okay.
in the
Wait.
meantime,
You
between time,
kind
I
of.
would never disrespect you in no type of way.
Okay. You lost me a little bit, but okay. I think I got what you were saying, but
Right.
so what's
But
the
we
question,
talked
Tish?
about this on the back end. That's why I'm bringing it up now. And then what I love about you too, Spider, I can bring it up here on the platform without you feel like I'm disrespecting you. Some people don't feel that way. I can't talk to you on the back end and you come up here and chastise me for certain things I said.
Hello.
But in the meantime, I'm telling you in the back end how I'm feeling when you on your live. But you bring it up on your live. But you just told us months ago you don't like that type of shit. But you do me the same way. You don't like it. Make that make sense, Spider. Let's go.
Ti- Tish, I'm just gonna be honest about it. I don't have to hide nothing because at the end of the day, we all humans,
Facts.
and we're gonna make mistakes regardless, whether it's right or wrong. I feel like to me it's more like it could be resolved because it's not bad to where it's causing the fact that well I can't mess with you no more or I just don't want to deal with you no more. I think certain things could be resolved the right way. I think that you don't you speak
I think
highly.
it's let me take and I'm sorry, Spider, you're right. I'm not gonna disagree with you on that part.
I'm just saying we
But
adults, right? So I think like if we have a problem with one another, instead of bringing it on the internet, let how about? But see, I'm like this. certain shit don't need to be on the internet, right? I feel
Hmm.
like if you got a problem with somebody, tell them, take them to the side and just say, hey, we need to talk.
But how do
There's
you
nothing
feel
wrong with
about
that.
this, Spider? You brought it on the internet first, but you
Sis,
throwing
sis, sis, sis,
subliminals
sis,
like
sis,
we
sis,
don't know
sis.
who you talking. Okay, I'm sorry,
Sis,
my bad.
sis, when you start talking, try to talk where it ain't, you know what I'm saying? Try to like alleviate all the you and you and you. Talk to me like you Oprah and I'm Cynthia Hardaway or some shit. Go ahead.
No, I don't mean you. And you know I don't mean you because you remind me of my son, my oldest. He be like, when y'all say y'all, you put me in there. And I don't mean to say that. And I don't mean to say that to you either, Spider. But my thing is, what's going on? Like, literally, I would never disrespect motherfuckers who've been there for me from A1 day one. And now you don't like what I'm saying. You don't like who's on my panel
Okay, all right.
again.
Okay, we
We
gonna leave that.
talked about this, Spider.
Sis,
Me and
sis,
you.
sis, we done already said what we had to say. Stop saying we done talked about it. Yes, we did talk about it. That's obvious. But what I'm saying is, start to learn how to say things appropriate without it making it obvious. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Take your feelings out of it and start looking at it at a logical standpoint instead
And
of
that's crazy because I
emotional.
can't I can't take my feelings out because like bro, y'all been my A1 day one. And for a motherfucker to sit there and talk and like literally I felt it, but I didn't even have to watch it to know. And
What
then
was going
I
on?
get
Yeah.
hold on,
Yeah.
Spider. I get like basically what I'm thinking. That's why I didn't go to watch that live. I'm hearing stuff, Spider. Like,
Says change the subject. Stop looking at that about what you're hearing. Just go on with some other shit. Cause you putting too much out there. Just say what you gotta say.
no,
Go
I'm
ahead.
just saying. No, I'm just trying to put it in a. I'm not trying to be disrespectful to nobody, Spider. I've never been like that.
Okay, here's the thing. I'm tired of the question because you don't know how to talk without saying say this, say that. Here's the thing.
Okay, you don't have to put me out there either. You don't gotta be right, Spider.
Here's the thing that I'm gonna wholeheartedly say. I'm gonna wholeheartedly say it. And usually I'll be trying to alleviate and stay the fuck up out of shit. But I'm gonna wholeheartedly say it because it needs to be said.
Okay.
As adults, y'all don't know how to communicate without putting the shit on the internet. And it's obvious, right? So we all know, like, when people do what they do, like, what is all consists of.
But is it on both sides, though, Spider? What you saying? Because my
Sis,
thing
let me
is,
talk. Let me talk.
okay, I'm sorry.
I feel like, seriously and strongly, if you got a problem with somebody and you got their number, take them to the side and talk to that person. It's so simple. But it hurts people, and it does, when y'all start putting shit on the internet and try to make people look crazier than what it look like. People got emotions and feelings, and a lot of people don't understand, like, well, what did I do, or where did I go wrong? Sometimes it ain't meant for us to understand why. You get what I'm saying? You can't never
Hmm.
question where, what, and why. And the reason why you can't never question where, what, and why is because as long as you know who you were on your end, that's all that matters. As long as you know
Right.
that you was a good person on your end, as long as you know
Right.
that you did the right thing on your end, as long as you know that you wasn't what you just wasn't that person or on your end, you can't never question why the people do the shit that they do. They gonna do it
Right. And
regardless.
it's and
So
Spider,
stop.
it's kind of hard. Hold on, and I'm gonna let you finish speaking. It's kind of hard when you fuck with these people on the, on the, you fuck with these motherfuckers on, back off of this motherfucking app. That's what hurts me, Spider. Like literally, like I felt like. when you was talking about you need to let stuff go, and I was getting so angry on that particular live, Spider. You let me go through what I had to go through, regardless of how you felt. I never called you out your name. I never disrespected you. I just said how I felt. And
Right.
you took it. And you let me go through what the fuck I was going through. And
Yeah,
I
that.
never took that away from you. And you never took that away from me. And for a motherfucker who call themselves my nigga, my ace boom coon, because I come at you, you don't like what a mother. Let me say this.
Go ahead,
And I want
Tizzy.
to say this good, Spider.
Go
I
ahead.
know, Spider, I didn't brought you up in
Huh?
certain hold on, in
What?
certain lives, never in a disrespectful way. And I know you didn't went back and looked at my life to know I would never disrespect you. Why? Because
Oh,
like y'all, I call y'all my A1 Day One girls.
okay, Tish. I didn't know what you're talking about for a minute. I'm like, what? Maybe I ain't
Well,
hear what you
I know
said.
you been looking like literally Spider. I know you didn't look that in my back lives or something, or you know what I'm saying. I might do it live. You might replay it or whatever, but I have never disrespected you. I
Well,
might
Tish,
bring you up, but I never disrespected you.
Tish, here's the thing. I'm gonna be honest about it. People gonna be people to the day they die. You know what I'm saying?
And that's
And
crazy because you even said it, Spider. I never did. You have never disrespected me. Never because your name came up. I said your name. It's a problem.
Tish,
Okay.
listen to what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to be more professional than be on the hood shit. I could be, but
We
it ain't no
on
point.
this hood shit. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. Cause I'm
No, I
gonna
don't.
live
When I'm
tonight
driving,
too.
I ain't got time to be
We
like
on
be
that
on that
hood
type of
shit. I
time.
don't care. Like,
What?
bro, it
We're
makes
not
no
gonna do all that. We
sense.
ain't gonna. No. We're not gonna do that. We ain't gonna do all this messy bullshit. It's just not. I ain't on that type of time. I don't even care about the messy shit. What I'm trying to say is this: if somebody fuck with you, they fuck with you. If they don't, they don't. You get what I'm saying?
I agree.
You can't sit there and be like, "Well, I did this and that." As long as you know that. That's all that matters.
I
Stop
agree.
questioning what people do and start looking at how they move. That's all you got to do. You know what, Tish? I used to be one of the ones that you all the time. I used to be like, well, damn, I ain't never do nothing to you. Why you don't fuck with me like that, right? Because I always wanted to try to get an answer or be, try to get to the bottom of the situation, right? I had to learn. When people start moving the way they do, you move out their way. And stop worrying about what the why and what. It ain't up to you.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Stop worrying. Listen, I had to learn a long time ago. Stop worrying about how people feel about you, Tish. If you know you a solid motherfucker on your end and you ain't never crossed a nigga, that's all you need to worry about. You can't worry about why people acting funny or moving funny or holding stupid shit against you to make you feel some type of way about yourself. Fuck all that. We too grown for that. We too grown for that. I'm sorry. If I know I'm solid, I'm gonna stay with solid people. That's just how I move. I don't move with that irregulated. No, I'm not solid. I'm gonna go over here with these motherfuckers because that's just what it is. I don't do all that. Now, what I will say is, if I don't like certain shit you say or how you move, I am gonna speak on that shit. I definitely am. I don't have to hide how I feel or fuck with a person. I'm not on that type of time. But like I said, for me to stop fucking with somebody, that means you had to cross me really bad, or did some backstabbing bullshit that I don't agree with. Then at that point, I'm gonna start looking at you different. Like, oh, okay, well, it is what it is. But Tish, I don't put feelings involved when it comes to folks because people gonna let you down every fucking time. Tish,
No, I hear you.
Tish, people gonna let you down. Hey, people done let me down my whole life. So when when I meet different people and they be like, "Hey, how are you?" and that friendly shit, "Hey, how are you?" He's like, "I'm fine," and all that shit. After you start learning how people operate after a while, I get used to the letdown shit. I don't take nothing personal. Now, I will talk about it because then it's like, well, damn, man, it do confuse the person. But Tish, you got a heart, right? So your heart is like, kind of like, damn, I get it. You kind of like a little hurt about behind what really happened when it could have just been talked about. Let's just be honest. But
Yeah, you right. You right.
since it did not get talked about and it's coming out left field in all, you know, different type of angles, you feel the way you feel, they feel the way they feel. Okay, it is what it is. Since it didn't get talked about, now it's all this anger and hurt and bitterness behind bullshit that could have been alleviated and done the right way. You get what I'm saying? When
Right.
people feel the way they do and it's a bunch of confusion involved, the first thing that comes into mind is hurt, bitterness, and well, what the fuck. But Tish, you gotta let shit go and it's gonna be what it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? It is what
But
it
it
is.
fucks me up
Sometimes we gotta
because
move
like
forward.
it makes me mad because like I told you and you can agree or disagree with me. You don't have to say nothing. But on the back end,
Mm-mm.
I told you how I
Don't even do
felt.
don't even do on the back end, Tish. Just say hey. But I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, but you don't have to keep saying on the back end. But go ahead.
But my thing is, it made me feel like it made me wonder what S125 was saying. I told you that on the back end.
Right. Okay, Tish. Next subject.
I hate you.
Don't bring nobody's name in this. Don't do that because then you're gonna start creating all this bullshit.
I always bring S125. He wants to be known. He wants to be popular. Stop playing with me. You know how
Tish, just get to the topic at hand. But I get it. I get what you're saying. It makes you wonder what was said beforehand. I get that part. Go ahead.
S125.
Go ahead. Say. I mean, if that's how you feel, just say how you feel. Shit.
Don't say how I want to feel. And you just told me not to say nothing.
Well,
Come on
just
now. You better
be my
regulate this.
be mindful a little bit. Just be mindful. Go ahead,
I'm
breathe. Go
running
ahead,
up a
breathe.
little bit because, like, literally, S125 keeps saying that to me.
Mm,
That ain't the first time he said that to me. You get what I'm saying? That
right, right.
I
We
feel
get it.
like that person ain't your friend. Woo woo. And I'm not talking about you, Spider. He said he literally said the name. We was on somebody else's panel. If that makes
Right,
sense.
right.
So that don't have nothing to do with you, Spider. It's just like, bro, I'm that much of a bad person. I'm that much of an evil person that, like, literally, for him to bring that up, and then, like, weeks later,
Oh, Lord.
I see what he's saying, and I don't want to say that because, like, literally, when me and Sip got into it, when she,
Bye, Tish. There you go. You don't know how to dialogue without talking.
that's why I
You know what I'm
stopped.
saying?
You hear
Just
me?
be quiet.
Ah!
Just be quiet. Just shut on up, cause you done already said too much. You don't know how to dialogue without putting out everybody into it. Like
I
stop the fucking.
know, I know, I know. That's why I
No,
stopped. If you notice, I just stopped.
it's too late. You don't know. You got a dialogue without putting all these people's names in it because see, that's where shit go left when you start adding everybody into the fuel with the fire. You get what I'm saying? It's
Right.
okay to say how you feel, express how you feel without putting everybody into it. Because at that point, it's gonna get too messy, and we don't want it to be messy. You get what I'm saying?
It's
Learn
crazy
how to
because
leave
it's hard
everybody the
not
fuck
to
up
put
out of
people's
it.
name in it to a certain extent. When you
Said you
steady
can.
get into it with that certain person, and that person like, this person is not no good for you. Da, 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 da. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, this particular person. And like I even say like don't bring that person up. They still bring that person up like that person ain't no good for you. You get what I'm saying, Spider? Like it
Which is
fucks me up a little bit and it makes me feel like after that, after what happened, it
right.
makes me think about what that person said to me. And why I can't talk about it on my shit because that we talked about it on somebody else's live.
Right.
Hey, and I will never disrespect that person because like literally, bro, like we talked here and on the back end, Spider, like, and I'm not ashamed of what I'm saying.
I get
Motherfuckers
that,
showed me out.
but listen to what I'm trying to say is sometimes you gotta. How can I explain this? Sometimes you might, you just gotta go back to all the times and just figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Some people might not fuck with you like that, like they fuck with you. Or you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you might
Yeah.
have them type of one-sided friendships to where you think, okay, we cool, and it might not be like that. People do change.
I understand that, but if
People
we
change.
talked on the back end, Spider, and I'm letting you know how I'm running my page, you running your page how you want to. I'm running my page how I want to. My thing is, again, Spider. After I had, let me say this. Remember when I was like, I was so angry when you kept saying I need to fix things with my mom. Do you remember
Right.
that live?
Right. That day I was kind of toasty. Yes, I remember. I was
Okay.
toasty.
Now I kept getting angry and angry and angry, right? Never called you out your name on that live.
Right.
Let's be real. I
I mean,
just
at
felt
that.
some type of way. And though you were saying what you were saying, I was saying what I was saying. But in the meantime, between time, never disrespected you. Never
But Tish,
called you out your name because I like literally, regardless of everything, I respect you.
I listen. Let me tell you the difference between me and somebody else.
Okay.
I get you. You are who you are, right? You just can't help that you repeat things a lot, and people get irritated. I get that part.
Right.
So sometimes people feel the way they do because they like, man, you always repeating the same shit, y'all da 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 da. And I'm like, yeah, but that's how Tishy is, to be honest. She gonna repeat, and keep on repeating. There ain't nothing. Some people are built like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And like my mom, she was like that. She always used to constantly repeat about the past. The past. And I used to be like, why you keep repeating about shit that don't no longer serves you? That shit is old. You get what I'm saying? And she used to look at me and be
Yeah.
like, well, you don't know what the fuck I gotta go through. But I had to learn and deal with that's her. That's just who she is. She can't help but repeat something that affects her brain. Or, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Some people
Or
know how to let shit
until
go.
Spider, until they feel like they the circumference of everything. Let me tell you something, and you can vouch for me or you don't. How many times you heard me talk about my kid's father, then motherfuckers who talk about me on this YouTube thing,
Your kid's
or
father.
talk about my camera slip? Let's make that clear.
Tish, you talk about that all the time. I don't think you
But
miss a
I'm
beat with that.
saying this is what I'm saying. How many times have you heard me really talk about my kid's father?
You talk about him all the time. You talk about your kids. You talk about everything
No, I
all the
talk about
time.
my kids. Hold on. But when it comes to my kid's father compared to my camera slip, that's
What
what I'm
about the
saying.
camera slick? Damn,
How
Tish,
many
I don't
times
know.
do
My
you hear
mind be going.
about my camera slip than me really talking about my kid's father? All I say really is that he don't help out
Tish, you talk
compared
about the
to.
camera slip and your kid's father all the time. Like I mean, every day, or every other day, or once a month. I mean,
I agree with you. The
that's
once a
just
month,
what
I
we
do
do.
agree with you on the once a month thing. I ain't gonna lie, I do.
That's
But
what you
in the meantime, between time,
Tish.
like literally, I haven't even been talking about my kid's father. My kids are grown now.
Tish, I could tolerate a lot more shit than somebody else can. I'm the type, I don't take shit to heart like that. The thing is, I just don't like I said, I'm gonna say it again, which I don't really like repeating myself one too many times. I'm different. I don't take things to heart because people gonna make mistakes, and some things can be forgivable. Some things can't be forgivable, right?
But my thing is too, Spider. Like if I, this is my thing. If we consider being friends, just tell me how you feel. And I'm gonna tell you exactly on the back. You know what I'm saying? If I said something wrong, let me know what's going on in the back end. You
But
don't
Tish,
have
I'm
to
a,
bring it on live and think you throwing, you throwing shots and think I don't know who is going to. For
but
what?
Tish, but Tish, I'm gonna be. Damn, I forgot what I was gonna say. Shit. But it was something that I was gonna say that I was gonna be honest about. Damn, I forgot now because you didn't say what you said.
I hate you.
I just, I don't know. This is what I was gonna say. Sometimes, Tish, and I had to learn this. It ain't what people say; it's how they move. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
instead of going back and forth about, well, why you say this and why you say that, the fuck what they said, Tish. It's just people
Right.
move different and they move funny. And when they move like that, move the fuck out their way. That's all you got to do. Move on. Move out their way. I get what you're saying. Certain shit need to be talked about and it need to be corrected. Yes, I agree with that. And that's just a wholeheartedly answer. Yes, I totally agree. Certain shit need to be corrected and they need to be handled the right way instead of all being messy about it.
Yeah.
You ain't got to be messy about if you don't fuck with certain people no more. It's
But my thing is
okay.
because this is my thing too, Spider. Because I fuck
We
with a
get it.
person you might don't fuck with,
But in
or
the
vice
in the
versa.
meantime, in between time, like I said, Tish, I'm different. Can we talk about something else? I'm tired of talking about this subject. Just move around,
No,
goddamn it.
did
You
you
said
hear what
what you
I
said.
said?
Yeah, but don't even bring that shit up. That's old. No, that's old.
No, it's not old. It's still going on. Like
There's a,
even in this sector, I see it in different sectors. All I'm saying is because you don't fuck with a person, and but I feel like we hella good, we hella close. I can't fuck with that same person because you have a description with that person. Make that make sense.
I'm not gonna
When we
speak on
already
it,
had
Tish.
this discussion like months before. Like
I
again, like
mean,
if you had a live spider, if you had your own channel, I just feel
which
like
I
long
don't.
as
And I'm glad I don't.
you not dragging me, what is the problem? I always felt that
Tish.
way. You haven't did anything to me, but you fuck with a motherfucker I don't fuck with. It is what it is.
Okay, I'll take your feelings out of it, because there you go. You gotta learn how to take your feelings out of shit.
I got you. I got you. I know I got my
Then
feelings
again,
in there, but in the meantime, between time, that's real life, regardless of YouTube or in real life. You feel what I'm saying?
some of this shit you might not be able to take your feelings out of it because some of this shit is kind of like fucked up. It is.
I agree.
But anyway, what else was you gonna say, Tish? You got something else to say?
No, no, no. I was waiting up for you.
I don't want to talk about that.
I mean, we can talk about anything you want. I'm just sitting here finna roll up.
I don't want to talk about that because I've known a lot of people to fuck with people that I ain't never liked. and would never talk to, and they fuck with him anyway.
But
Um,
do that mean that you want to fuck with the person you fuck with right now? That's all I'm saying.
I don't, me personally, I don't like that because it comes off two sided or two faced. Because, like I
You
said, I
say
don't
it's
have
two sided.
to me. To me, it is
Okay.
because I'm the type where I'm like, okay, you fuck with that person, then I already know I can't fuck with you like that. That's just
Okay.
me. And the reason why is because it's too much history involved. You get what I'm saying? Now that person might not did something to you, but if they did something to the other person and you say y'all cool, then yeah, that people gonna feel some kind of way behind that, right? But
Right. Right.
that's why
You're
you don't
right.
understand. That's why you can't wrap your head around it, or you don't understand because you're like, well, they cool with me. They ain't never did nothing to me. But in some people's eyes, it's not what they did, it's how they did it. And when the history is involved and shit has played the fuck out or played itself out, people feel some type of way behind that. So,
Yep.
stop looking into it like, well, I don't understand it. Just look at it on other people's point of view. Because I'm like that. How the fuck you fucking with this motherfucker that I don't like? I don't even know how to take the shit. Some people are like
But
that. Everybody
sometimes
ain't
I
built on
be
your
feeling
type of
like
time.
this too. You you might know a person way better than a person you really support, right? But in the meantime, between time, you just give them what they need to know and let them be uh and then sometimes you have to let them fall on their ass or fall on their face to the point you don't want to say I told you so, but basically you telling them so.
Tish, you can give strong, supportive. Here's what I had to learn about that. Sometimes you could give out good, supportive information, right? Or you could try to tell somebody, hey, da 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 da. But at the end of the day, people gonna do what they want to do. They are. And if they don't take your
I agree.
information or they don't take it to heat, let people do what they do. Like you know how many times I done told motherfuckers in my past, like, if say somebody come to me and ask me a question, and I'm giving you my honest opinion about some shit. You know how many people I done talked to about this and that situation or whatever situation. After a while, they don't want to hear what the fuck I got to say because people like to learn the hard way, I guess, and that's cool too. But one thing or two for sure, what people do is they always go back and say, "Damn, I remember what that motherfucker said that one day." Because
Right.
people sometimes
And
think
I'm
about
that way
shit.
too. I'm hard headed a little bit. Like my grandma always told me that. So I totally understand what you're saying.
Yeah, like
I like to learn the
you,
hard way because, like, me myself personally, I'm thinking the hard way is that evidence to show me who you are in the back end or on the front end and let me know I don't need to fuck with you. Period. You know what I'm saying? Just stay a subscriber or don't fuck with me at all. I don't have a problem with that.
if they don't fuck with you, they just don't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That it is what it is. And I'm gonna tell you again, I don't give a fuck. The reason why I don't give a fuck is because you don't fuck with, they don't fuck with you. They just don't fuck with you. That's all that. That's all that you should worry about. I keep telling you,
Right.
stop worrying about why. Can't worry about why. You gotta learn how to move forward. When people move left, move right. I don't never question nothing nobody do. Here's the thing with me though, Tish. When people do what they do I sit there and be like, I'll sit there and ponder on it for a little bit, right? But
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna ponder on it too long. You know why? Because
I'm
that
listening.
motherfucker and that person, they're not pondering on your ass, right? So,
Right.
or they ain't thinking about you like you thinking about them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I'm not gonna ponder on why you don't fuck with me. It's a lot of motherfuckers that don't fuck with me. But guess what? They gonna remember who the fuck I am. Remember that. And I'm cool when people don't fuck with me because I know who I am. I know my character.
But I love that about you because you don't. Sorry, you don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like I say all the time, hey, I am who I am. I never changed up since I've been on this app.
No, I don't
Just
give a
like
fuck,
you,
Tish.
you have never changed up when you've been
Now,
on this app. I
not one
might feel
time.
some type of way sometimes when we might agree to disagree on certain things.
That's it.
And
That's
I
it.
have
And that's
no
all.
problem with saying that. But in the meantime, you being a woman, regardless of everything, you let me know how you feel, and I don't have a problem with it.
As you
Vice
should. As
versa.
you should. As you should. If you're a woman, you should be able to tell motherfuckers what it is and what it ain't gonna be, and that's cool. But like I said, I don't give a fuck. And the reason why I don't give a fuck is because I know who I am. I don't need to question my integrity towards nobody or to nobody. Because at the end of the day, as long as I know I didn't harm you, hinder you, or hurt you, I will never question why you choose not to fuck with me, or you choose to go left or right, or you choose to think that there's a better path. You know why? Because I'm too solid of a person to let somebody
Right.
play me like something wrong with me. Ain't nothing
But
wrong.
my
Ain't
thing
nothing
is
the
too,
fuck wrong with
Spider.
me.
Say for instance, you know what I'm saying? You got you. I'm talking about you. Let me say this. I'm talking about you, Spider. But nothing coming negative is all good vibes. But I'm talking about you. How would you feel about that, Spider?
Tish, that shit gonna hurt. I mean, we everybody got every majority of people I know, they got feelings. So yes, it does hurt because it's like all
No,
that
but
time
I'm
wasted.
saying I'm giving you good vibes, Joe. I
Right,
mean Joey. I'm sorry. I
right.
think he's talking about me. Spider, I'm saying you giving me good I'm giving you good vibes. I'm not saying nothing. But because I said your name, you want to do a live on me? Make that make sense. I didn't do nothing to you in a disrespectful way. I always let motherfuckers know that when I was hurt, you always been there for me. Money wise, emotional, physically, mentally, you've been there for me. Then this is what I get because you don't like
Sorry.
hold on. You don't like a specific person who I brought on my life?
Yes. Stop bringing other motherfuckers into this shit, please. You gotta learn how to. I guess you just that's just who you are.
But I say that all the time. I don't have a problem with it. And like I always bring up certain stuff, but I don't have to put their name in it. Now, if you feel some type of way and you feel like I'm talking about you, then bring it up. That's how I feel about it. I got
Okay,
you.
wait. We gonna clarify some shit because I'm gonna clarify some shit because I know how people can go take it left and go right with the whole situation.
Okay.
So here's how we gonna clarify this. This is not to talk bad about anybody. This is not that. So I'm gonna go ahead and clarify it and do justification because I noticed like if somebody tell you about how they feel, people taking a run with it like and get too personal with it. This ain't that.
Okay.
This ain't to gang up on people or um, make people upset or angry. This ain't that. I'm clarifying it because I know how, you know what I'm saying, some people they get, sensitive about certain shit and all this, but
And
hell,
I think you say that too, Spider, because you know who I am and you know where my heart lies.
right, and that's okay, Tish. That's all right.
Right.
I sure do. But what I'm gonna say is this: this is not to dog a person. This is not to put a person on blast. This is not to a one-sided shit. This particular topic is trying to figure out where all the bullshit came from and why it's shit the way that it is right now. This is
I
what
agree.
this topic is about.
I agree. I
It's
agree.
not it's not to hurt nobody. But the thing is, when people start moving and going left field with shit, and they trying to understand where is all this coming from, that's when the shit can be, it can get a little bit messy. But Tish, I'm here to tell you is sometimes you can put it out here in the atmosphere, but it's not going to change the situation. It
Okay.
really ain't. You
I
know what I'm
got
saying? You can sit
you. Yeah.
here till you blue in the face and be like, why this, why that. It's not going to change the situation. You know what I'm saying? You gotta learn how to
Right.
move on with your life. If that person chooses to fuck with you on the back end or on the front end, later on down the line, and y'all come across paths and have that conversation, then that'll be for that type of time. You get what
But
I'm
that's
saying?
the thing. I feel like I should. I don't want to keep having this same conversation we already had discussions about.
Right.
Back in the back end, not on here. Maybe it could been on here, but I don't feel like I'm gonna keep talking about the same stuff.
Right. I get
And
it.
again, Spider, you already hear me say this all the time. If you support me, but if you support somebody I don't support, I'm not mad about it.
Right.
Long as you, as my friend, as my supporter, you not talking about me in a bad way, what we talking about?
Right.
Like I
I get
told
it.
you, me and S125 got into it twice. And like he always bring her up. And I'm like, bro, I don't want to hear that. Or I'll say, that's my girl. She's my ride or die or some shit like that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, you
Like,
ain't got to stop explaining certain shit. Just go here. Because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Just leave people to fuck about the shit. You express how you feel, that's fine. But at the end of the day, things probably need to be said. Now, could it have got said a lot better? Sure. Could it
I got you.
have got said, let's have a conversation? Sure. That's how it properly should have got handled, to be
And
honest.
I feel like that's what you just said, Spider. That could be with any situation, with anybody. You know what I'm saying? Off of this app or on this app.
But Tish, I'm gonna tell you something that I don't like, that bothers me. And I've always been like this because I'm not the type to be like, I'm just not into that internet shit like that anyway. I've never been like that. Even though I could be like that. It's just I don't want to be like that. I'm not trying to be like everybody else. Oh, I gotta get the content out and show what the fuck I do. I do the same shit y'all do on the internet. Everything y'all do on the internet, I do it off the internet. I just don't show my motherfucking livelihood. And I've
Right,
always been like that. I've been a cordial person. It's different moralities when it come to me. I don't go around showing everybody what the fuck going on because it ain't nobody's business. That's rule
right,
number one.
right,
And rule number two, if I was mad at somebody or I had a problem with them, I don't go discuss the shit on the motherfucking internet because it still ain't nobody's business. At the end
I
of the
agree.
day, I'm not an open book like that to be telling everybody my livelihood and what the fuck I've been through. I've never been like that because I've always been the type certain to me. Everybody different. Everybody want to be an open book about their life. That's fine. But it ain't going to be over here on me or on this channel. And there's
I got
reasons
you.
behind that. When you got morals and respect about yourself, you ain't going to let everybody know what your left move do with the right one going to do. You're going to have to come see about me. I'm that type. Come see about me. I ain't never been the type to go discuss what I do and what happened to me and all that shit. You know why? Because what happened to me and who I grew up to be is my fucking business. It's my business. I'm 42 motherfucking years old. I done dealt with a lot of shit before the internet. Before the internet, I wasn't even thinking about no internet. That's why I know how to handle the internet and just being me who I am wholeheartedly off the internet.
Yep.
And the only way you gonna really figure that out or find out about me is you gonna have to fuck with me on the back end. I don't do all this shit for the internet. It's a lot of motherfuckers that y'all be. Here's the thing I don't like about the internet. Y'all be fucking with all these people on the internet, right? You might meet some good people. You might meet some fucked up people. You might meet some bad people. Just all depend on who you be picking. You get what I'm saying?
Yep. You right. You right.
Because I done learned the hard way. I done met a few people on the internet and they totally different off the motherfucking internet. Like, God, well, wait a minute. I should have ran a motherfucking questionnaire about your ass. You get what I'm saying? I'm talking about before I got on the internet, but anyway, that's a long story. That shit happened years ago. But what I
Yeah.
learned about the internet, because I done took chances of, being naive and stupid and gullible. Oh yeah, let me go. All right, with this, you know what I'm saying? You come on, you get on the internet and shit, and then it's a different motherfucker off the internet. Like, nah, nigga, I should have ran a motherfucking APB out on your ass.
Uh-huh.
I should have did more investigation out on your ass. But, I'm just not built like that. Like, I got friends, we ain't built like that. And sometimes if we got like a family function or a get together, we might put shit on the internet, like, or we go out of state. That's normal. That's normal
Right.
shit. But all this, I gotta put my life on the internet to make it look good. I can't do that. And I'm not gonna move like that. You know what I'm saying? I can't, I mean,
Right.
I'm gonna be honest about it. Me being in a truck, it's like I see the world every day, but I ain't about to be taking photos and all that bullshit. Or I
Right.
gotta dialogue, I'm in a truck. Like, the shit be, look, I'm cool on a lot of shit, okay? Like, but see, people will miss out on good, genuine people because they don't want to take the time out to gradually know people, right?
Yep.
And
I
the,
agree. I
the thing
agree.
is, you will miss out on bomb-ass people. Especially if y'all done had that bond, you know what I'm saying, for years and all that shit. People do get kind of sidetracked and caught off guard with the fuck shit. They do. Because they like, well, damn, just yesterday you was my homie. We was over there drinking Bud Light. Now, I mean, not Bud Light, but whatever. Ginger ale. Now today, you know what I'm saying, I don't know you. We don't know you no more, nigga.
Right.
So, people do kind of question. But like I said, since I'm so used to it, I'll be like, next. You know what I'm saying? Because if somebody gonna fuck with you, they gonna fuck with you. And if they don't, they don't. I done lost out on.
But that's my thing, Spider. It fucks with me because, like, literally, I'm from the hood. Regardless, I grew up in the suburbs. Motherfuckers was dying just like they was in the city of Chicago.
Right.
I went through that shit, so I know what loyalty and loyalty means. So if you looking out for me, I'm looking out for you on the internet, and I'm so tired of people saying the internet, YouTube is not real. But like I done seen people fight, then met up, you know what I'm saying, kicked it, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers then have sex. How this not real? You get what I'm saying? And
Tish,
then you got
Tish,
motherfuckers who like,
that's cause
okay,
people,
it is what it is.
Tish, that's cause people fuck who they want to fuck with. I'm gonna tell you how you can tell if somebody fuck with you or not. Let me tell you. Cause for
Oh, I
one,
already
I know
know
about.
now, Spider.
Wait, no,
But
no, no,
let's
no. We
go.
ain't, we
Let's
not,
go,
what, no, no,
Spider.
no, 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 no. We ain't talking about no now and all that crazy shit. I'm just saying from my peripheral. I'm not saying about now. I'm talking about from my peripheral how I really be knowing if a person fuck with you or not. I ain't even speaking on that. Hold on, you gotta give me a second. I think I'm about to go in this way station. Hold on. It was open. God damn it. Man, they over here on some fuck shit. They over there running these emission tests on these trucks. Hold on. This VA. I don't even like them over here. Hold on, Trish. Keep the live going. I'm sorry.
You stupid. Keep the live going. I'm not going nowhere. It just, again, how I feel is, what I'm saying, like you said, when you just was just talking about, who you fuck with, like literally, regardless of anything, like literally. If we're gonna talk about shit like that, the person I always say, Nadia, I have no problem with saying that. Nadia is the one who helped me start my page, and though I don't fuck with her no more. She don't fuck with me no more. I don't have a problem with that, but in the meantime, between time, I don't have a problem with saying that. I don't have a problem with saying who helped me, who encouraged me, who helped me out. I'm not that type of person. I'm always gonna give them their props. I don't care about none of that shit nobody else talking about. It make me might put it in the back of my head, make it eerie or leery or whatever. I would never ever disrespect the people who used to ride for me. You might feel some type of way. I don't care about that. But I feel like in this meantime, between time, I never said nothing disrespectful or said nothing in a way about that particular person who used to support me. Never.
Okay. Trish, are you back? You hear me?
Yeah, I've been on here ever. I ain't never left.
Okay. Well, what was I saying? I said, oh, you can tell when somebody fuck with you. That's what I was trying to tell
Right.
you. Okay, so here's how I really be knowing somebody fuck with me or not. If I know you really like, if I know we really road dogs or whatever the fuck, I know people ain't gonna talk all the time. I know that we're dogs. Everybody got shit to do. Da 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 da. But I feel like if somebody you really fuck with and they fuck with you like that, you can kind of tell if they really fuck with you. It's gonna be self evidence. It ain't gonna be like I'm gonna make it seem like I fuck with you, but knowing in reality I really don't. People pick up on that energy. They be knowing. You get what I'm saying? So you can't
Right.
hide who you are because after a while the shit gonna just come out. That's just what it is. You can't help it. So can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Oh. But anyway, how I know when people don't really fuck with me is it's just how you move, it's your actions, it's who you know what I'm saying? It's just who you are. You know what I'm saying? If it's too one sided, if you more fuck with them than they fuck with you, that's how you really know, Tish. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like, hey, if you checking up on people and they ain't checking up on you, that's how you know that they don't really fuck with you like that.
But
You
this
get what I'm
is my
saying?
thing with Spider. I want to ask you this question because again, we talked about. I said this
Uh,
back when we first started it.
oh,
You
okay.
have somebody who fucks with you very hard. You got somebody who fucks with me very hard. But on the meantime, between time, we talk on the back end. Why would you even, or would you even put how you feel about a certain person that we already talked about? I ain't gonna say we talked about this certain person, but in the meantime, between time, you might rock with that person and I don't.
Tish,
I don't
maybe I
have a
should.
problem with that.
I got to laugh because I'm like, did we already talk about that?
That I'm just saying. I don't have a problem with you fuck with that person.
Man,
I can't stand you, Spider. I can't. I
I'm
can't.
trying to eat grapefruit and you got me cracking up.
I'm
Go ahead.
just saying, you don't have a problem with that person, though, Spider. But I might have a problem with that person. And I come on to, I say certain type of shit. Do you feel like you wrong because like you rock with that person more than the other person? But they already have beef. They got beef that don't have nothing to do with you. Do you feel that because like you rock with both of them, but maybe you do have a slightly better better how you say it, Spider, better
Better what?
uh
I'm getting confused.
like better oh, I'm trying to think.
Better relationship?
Yeah, you have a better relationship with one person than the other person, but in the meantime, between time, you rock with him, that person, because like literally that's your A1 day one, regardless of anybody, whatever anybody saying. That's still your A1 day one. I don't have a problem with them. But again,
Didn't we already talk about that?
no, we talked about it on the back
Yeah, we
end.
did.
We talked about it on the back end. I ain't trying to hear
No,
what
we
you
just
talking
talked
about.
about it on the front end.
No, we did not. We talked
Yes,
about
we
it on the
did
back
about
end.
30 minutes ago.
No, we didn't. We talked about it on the back end.
Um, all right, sis, go ahead.
I'm just saying. Okay, I'm done.
Hey,
I
then I just
hate
told
you.
you about that certain. I mean, I don't want to play that again.
I hate you and I
That's the
love you
third
at the
time.
same time, Spider. Okay, let's
I'm not
go.
explaining that again. We're already been through that.
Say it again.
Next subject. Sure.
Okay, what you want to talk about?
I don't know what the fuck talk about.
Oh
Integrity
my
and
God,
stuff.
I've been smoking. Hold on, I've been smoking weed, right, Spider?
Oh,
And
you
my
mad? That
dog is white and it like tan. And I just put my weed out, and I just noticed like my girl got hella ashes up in her fur, so I'm just sitting here
Since you over
like
there
this.
dropping the blood on the dog, what? On the dog's fur? You thought that was ashtray sis?
No,
God
like
damn
I'm
it, I
looking
gotta go
at
get
her
some.
and I'm like, she got hella ashes in her fur.
I gotta go get
Because
smoke. Sis. You know,
I got a fan in my window on one side, and then I got a big ass. It's almost like an
I'm gonna have to go get smoke because
industrial fan
you
on
over
the
there hanging
other
her into the
side.
ashtray.
So like literally every time when I hit, soon as the ash come up, it just fly away. I be trying to catch it with my ashtray, but it never catch it. But anyway, so I stopped smoking. Right now, I'm like, damn, she got hella ashes in her fur. So yeah.
I'm glad I don't smoke. I'm cool on that smoking shit. I'm good. I don't like. I used to smoke back in the day. I ain't never liked it because it always used to do something to the back of my brain, and I used to walk. So I was like, smoking ain't for me. So I just
Let me
don't
tell you
fuck with it.
something. When
Period.
I first really started smoking weed, I used to be paranoid than a motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie to you. Paranoid as a motherfucker. And then, you know what I'm saying, as I got older, and then when I moved to states, you know what I'm saying, like literally like where I stay at now. I'm from Chicago, but I stay in Washington State. So like literally I could get up to an ounce. And that's some good weed. You know
Ow.
what I'm saying? That's a lot of weed for an ounce.
Girl.
And then sometimes I can get it under for $15 wherever I mean not 15, 50, like 50 or $55. Depends. Sometimes you can get it from 30 if you really rock with them and you get points and points and points.
But see, Tish, everybody got habits. I mean, say I'm off the track or I'm not working. I don't mind going to go get a little sick. You know why? Because I need that. And the reason why is
Right.
because my body be so tired and wore down from driving up and down the highway. You need something to stimulate your body. So as long as I don't indulge in it all the time, you get what I'm saying? But
You're absolutely
I'm gonna
right.
need that. I mean, there ain't nothing wrong with that. Just as long as you know how to simmer that shit down a little bit. There's nothing wrong with that. So,
I agree with you,
but
Joe
hey, when I
Spider.
do, I do.
Right.
When I do indulge, I do. You know, like I'm not gonna sit here and be like, no, I don't indulge. No, no, I do. I definitely do. The fuck, I'm a whole vibe out here. The hell you talking about? And I ain't gonna stop being
Right.
a vibe. I know I'm a vibe, baby. You ain't gotta tell me. Like, I ain't gonna go there, but we ain't gonna talk about that. That's
No,
something different.
what I love is
I just
accountability.
I just know I'm a whole
Motherfuckers can
vibe.
take listen, Spider. We can take accountability of what we talk about or what we do. And then it don't matter how a certain person might not feel what we're saying, but I don't have a problem with taking accountability of anything I say or
Right.
how they feel. Because
Okay.
I take accountability all the time, like my kids. I give you a good
Yeah.
example, like my boys. I can say, like back in the day, one of my boys say, "You don't do this to this one," and then my other boys say, "You don't." Now we talking about different. I got three boys now. My youngest say back in the day, "You don't do nothing to this one to this one." Now, what I mean by that is like my youngest was talking about my middle son. Now my middle son is talking about my oldest son. He'll say my middle son be like, "You don't do nothing to this one or to this one." Like I treat y'all all the same. That's how I feel. So that's why I said that. Because I feel like y'all all have a problem with each other. It's not the same person. You get what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
And then my boys. I got three boys. And they say the same thing about each other. So that's why I brought that up. Because be like, all my boys say the same thing to me, but it's not against the same exact kid that I have.
Right. Right. I get it. I get it. I've
And a
seen.
lot of people don't understand that. Like even
Well.
my daughter, she'll tell you. I never treated her no different than my boys. I've never had a favorite. I It's just how they was raised or how they grew up. That's
Right.
the only difference. You get what I'm saying, Spider? Like my
No.
21-year-old, he was my best kid growing up. And the reason I say that's my best kid, like he was under me all the time.
Right.
I never gave none of my kids no different love. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, we might have our problems. And I'm not saying that. We still might have our problems. But in the meantime, my daughter, my oldest child, my son, and like my 21-year-old, even my 18-year-old, they would tell you I was not never there for them.
Right. Right. Right.
And though my last three kids have the same father, I always been there for them because I love my boys. I love my daughter too. You get what I'm saying? Like, but she don't stay out here. I can really see my boys whenever I want to. But in the
Right.
meantime, between time, I do have a daughter
Right.
that's married.
Right. Since I wanted to piggyback off of that, I've seen.
I'm listening.
I remember this one chick. I'll never forget this shit. I don't want to go back into depths, but I noticed that she would treat her youngest child more special than the oldest one, right?
Uh huh.
So I used to look at that and I'm like, well, why you give this little one more attention than the older one? And you could tell the older one was kind of feeling some kind of way because she would always react messy with her mom, right? She'd be like,
Right.
you know, she start acting out. And I noticed I was just like, I noticed myself because I don't have kids. But I do notice like some of the parents, they treat the one child more favorable than the other one.
Right.
And I look at that because I'm like, you do know when the child get older, they gonna remember that shit. So don't be mad when she start acting out on your ass or turning your ass the fuck out because she gonna remember how you treated her at 7 or 8 years old. Um,
Right. Right.
but it be and then you got some parents that treat all the kids the same, and that's cool too. As you should. It should be like one sided with this one and one sided with the other one. It should just everybody should get the same treatment.
Let me tell you something, Spider. I think it's different. Like, okay, so when I had my very first child, is my only girl, right? I had her when I was 13
Uh,
years old. And I just wanted to make sure she had everything I didn't have. And I had her, like, literally, you know what I'm saying, back in Chicago time, right now, until this day, I could have had an AB.
uh,
You get what I'm saying? But I chose to have my daughter because I know what type of person I was growing up. And though I was treated like crap growing up, I wanted to give the love to her that I never had. You get what I'm saying? I wanted to make sure she had the love I never had.
well, that was
Regardless of who you know what I'm saying? Like, literally who I had sex with or whatever. I ain't gonna lie, when I had sex with the person, I never thought I would ever get pregnant. But it happened. But in the
right.
meantime, between time, I know what type of love. People act like it's all about financial. It's all about how you treat your child. What type of love you can give them. I mean, financial do come into play, but it's all about mental and physical when it comes to your own kid.
Right.
I raised my daughter even at 13.
Right.
My daughter can tell you, Spider, I raised her in the church. I just found out last year. We was on one of my lives last year, and she told me she was an ordained minister. Never knew that. Never thought my daughter, because I had my daughter at 13. How many people you can research me having my daughter at 13, raising her in the church, and everything about that, Spider, to feel like my daughter is married and her husband and her is like they're really good. They got two kids together. They look out for each other. You get what I'm saying? Like, I would never thought that because You don't hear too many teenage moms have a child that is really successful in that way. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna lie, me and her husband was like, I ain't gonna, like, the music I play at the beginning of my stuff, that's my daughter.
Right.
And what makes me so mad, it's not like it's hella old, it's like ancient. Some of the music I play on there is only 2 years old.
Right.
So I'm like, me and her husband, like, you need to, you know what I'm saying, pursue your career. We didn't talk about this. But he loved my daughter, and he's gonna do whatever she say. Vice versa. That's what I love about them. And I told my daughter, that's why I love y'all dynamic. Because like y'all love each other, but y'all don't do nothing without agreeing on everything. If that makes sense, Spider. Y'all gotta agree on it before y'all do it. That's my daughter and her husband.
Right.
And it's crazy because I never thought two people can get together in the same zone. Like my daughter and her husband is like only 3 or 4 days apart. I never thought two zodiac signs, I mean the same zodiac signs, could get together and really love on each other. And I love that, dynamic of them. And I tell them all the time, like, bro, and it's not like I'm saying I'm jealous of my daughter. I just love their dynamic, and it makes sense to me.
Some people do good together and some don't. Just that's what it
Right.
is. So
And you know what I'm saying? And the reason I brought that up because it's crazy because I try to be that same way, not in that type of relationship, but in a friendship. That's why I brought up that about my daughter and her husband. Like literally.
I get what you're saying, but I ain't think we was gonna go back to friendship. But friendships is different from, that type. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But you know what I'm saying? But my thing is you gotta start like y'all friends before anything. I don't care. Like they are technically married, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like again, I didn't even know my daughter was an ordained minister. I raised her in the church.
Right.
We done been in different churches. You know what I'm saying? I have stayed in the group home for a couple years. And then I had an auntie who was schizophrenic who made sure my daughter went to church. You get what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers don't be understanding what you go through and what relationships mean to you, Spider. It's genuine to you. You get what I'm saying? Because I feel like I never had that in my life. That's why I grew up as a tomboy. And a lot of boys don't give a fuck back in the 90s, 80s. They don't give a fuck of what you saying about them if it's not true.
Okay.
Or if you're not being genuine to that person. My thing is, I feel like my shit don't stink, just like the other particular person.
Uh, I'm listening to you. I'm going up the hill. Go ahead.
My thing is too, right?
Go ahead.
Again, we said this earlier. I said this earlier. I will never disrespect somebody But it's not again. I would never let them not get their rocks off on my page. If I fuck with both of y'all, it is what it is. But in the meantime, between time, Spider, how you gonna get mad at me if I let both of y'all talk y'all shit on my page? It might not be at the same time. Let's make that clear. But I support both of y'all. But in the meantime, between time, y'all want to talk shit about me. Do you think? It is what it is.
It is what it is. It is what
It is what it
it
is.
is.
I'm not mad
Yeah,
about it.
sis. Yeah, just let it go. I ain't gonna say let it go, but just be mindful and take heed to what people do and just
I'm
let
trying
it be
to.
what it's gonna
This
be.
is my thing, Spider. I am trying to let it go. But in the meantime, between time, if you don't know who I am,
I'm
then
gonna
you
say,
you
I'm
don't
gonna
know
say
who I
let it go.
am.
I'm gonna say let it go, but it does need to be talked about. I'm definitely gonna say that.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
You know, and the reason why it needs to be talked about, or the reason why how it came the way it came, is because it's just a lot of shit that has been said in the atmosphere, and motherfuckers are just confused. Like, God damn, why you take me on the back end and say something, killer? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, unfortunately, you got to put it on the internet. No, but people like to put shit on the internet and let everybody else have their opinion on that shit. Me personally, I'm not that type. I don't like everybody in my fucking business.
I agree.
You get what I'm saying? Because certain
Yep,
shit is
I agree.
ain't certain shit don't need to be exposed to certain people, especially if they don't know what the hell going on. Half of these
But that's
motherfuckers
my
on the
thing,
internet don't even
Spider.
know what the fuck
That's what
going
I'm
on.
saying. Don't bring it on here if you don't want me to, you know what I'm saying, say what I gotta say. A lot of people even on here, or I hear it on other people's platforms. If you gotta talk your shit on your own page. I don't have a problem with that. But you can't get mad when a motherfucker respond though, Spider.
I mean, everybody respond different,
But
and
the
I'm gonna,
thing
I'm gonna tell
is,
you that
you
right now.
respond not even in a disrespectful way. How many people you know like me that's like me?
I'm gonna say not too many, and not too many, y'all.
Like, I don't get me wrong, I might say what I gotta say, but in the meantime, between time, like I hear everybody in different platforms, in different sectors, be like, bitch, 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 bitch. I don't say none of that.
Bitch, we know that, but what I'm trying to say is this: some shit gonna have to be said, okay?
Yeah.
Sometimes people don't want to be quiet and be like, well, I'm just gonna not say nothing at all and let that shit go. And sometimes you might, it's okay to be quiet. You ain't gotta always fight every battle.
Right.
Every time somebody throws some shit at your way, you don't have to fight them at their own game by rebuttaling all the fucking time. Because to be honest, that's what people be looking for. They say they shit, it get back to you, or however got back to you, or whatever the fuck, because it's all on the internet. The internet is open. People, they look at that shit and they watch it. If they
Right.
choose to watch it, you don't have to
But
watch
I
that
just
shit.
feel like you
Tis,
ain't
tis, let
been
me get
paying
off. Tis,
attention to me
tis,
for a
tis.
while. Let me say this. You ain't been paying attention to me for a while until I said something to you. All I said was such and such and such. Now you want to go back on my page and talk about what's going on my page, and all I'm doing is trying to give positive vibes. I don't understand that part, Spider. That's one thing I don't understand. And I can say that as a
It ain't.
woman.
It's not. It's not. Tish, I just told you. You can't understand people and how they come. I'm telling you that now. It ain't meant for you to understand. Everybody. Listen. People move different, right? You
Right.
might be look. This how people rotate. You might be the type of female that say you thought that y'all was cool at one point. Probably thought y'all was still cool. I don't know. And it kind of find out y'all not cool like that. There ain't nobody cool like that. Nobody, right? You might be the type of a woman where you like confused about it, so you probably want to talk about it. There's nothing wrong with that. You probably want to get down to the bottom line, like, well, how we gonna fix this shit or what we gonna do? That's
Right.
fine. That's how you are. But you also have other females out here and other males where they do shit differently. They move different. They're not gonna tell you, you know what I'm saying? They might tell you in your face, and I'm pretty sure you probably talked about it. But I don't know. I've also had friends that if we get into it, they on the internet talking about it. And I don't like that shit. Like, what the fuck would make you get on the goddamn internet and
But
tell these
I'm
people
not gonna
what the
lie,
hell going on? Ain't none of
it's
their
hard
business.
for me, Spider, not to cry because like for
Let
you
it
to
out.
do that, for
Let
you
it
to
out,
do that
sis.
to me,
Let it
and
out.
like
It's okay to
literally,
cry.
I never did nothing for you, but you did a lot for me,
Sis,
and for
it's
you to
okay to
do me
cry.
like that, and
Sis,
that's
it's
what I
okay.
don't get. Hold
Okay.
on, my
Sis,
bad.
it's
Let
okay
me
to
go on
cry. You
mute
are
because
human.
I'm about to
You
cry
are
because
expressing who you
it's
are.
making
You
me
are
mad.
sis, you okay to cry. It's okay to cry. It's okay to let the shit out. It's better to let it out than let it in. You get what I'm saying? Because if you hold on to all that anger and bitterness, you somebody about to go to jail tonight. You get what I'm saying? So it's okay to let that shit out.
But it's crazy, Spider, because like literally, you helped me. I never did nothing for you. You helped me out. And for you to sit here and down talk me because you don't like somebody I fuck with, and then you try to do a live on me, make that make sense.
Sis, it's okay to let out.
I
But the thing,
never, like literally, I'm saying this and I will never take this down. I never did nothing for you, and you always been there for me. And you talk about me like I did something to you? That hurts, Spider.
I know it
Real
do.
talk.
I know it do. And that's why I said it's okay. It's all right that you got emotions. It's okay. You're letting people know how you feel. Listen, there ain't nothing wrong with how you feel, right? But it is going to be, it's a problem here's the problem. When a person ain't got no emotions at all, that's how you know the game is fucked up, right? But as long as you solid on your end, sis, that's all that matters, man. You can't sit there and worry about why this or why that. You get what I'm saying? You can't worry about that. You just gotta adjust and move. Fuck with the
And
people
this,
that fuck with you.
and
That's
Spider,
all you gotta
sometimes
do.
it's so hard because, like, bro, when you was on down on your luck, this person looked out for you. And for that, you hear it's crazy because, like, you hear a person talk about you in a disrespectful
Sis,
way in
sis,
your eyes. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, bro, like, I only can give you the utmost respect.
sis, but that's the
Regardless, if you
past.
don't like who I fuck with at this certain point in time.
Maybe, maybe it might not be who you fuck with. Stop thinking about it. It might be because you fuck with somebody else. If that person hasn't told you that verbatimly, or why that's the problem, you can't assume that that's it. You get what I'm saying? I don't go off assumptions. I go off of facts and what you tell me. Because if I assume that that's what it is, then I'm gonna run with that theory. I don't run with no theory. You're gonna have to tell me from face value. I could assume all day, like I think that's what you're saying, but then I could be wrong. People play them type of games all the time. But the thing is, we can't assume if that's the problem. Because that might not be it. It's just that people is who they are, Tish. You can't help that. If somebody don't want to fuck with you because they don't want to fuck with you, move around.
I got you.
You know how many people don't want to fuck with me? I move out their way. I don't sit there and be like, well, why you ain't? Man, fuck all that. I ain't got time for that. I move out.
It's
I
hard
move out
not
your
to
way.
cry
I'm gonna move
because
out
you
your way.
tell them.
Because if I stand in the way, then I'm gonna look just as goofy as your goofy ass for making me feel some kind of way. No, ma'am. No, sir. I'm not gonna let nobody make me feel any kind of way more than what I feel about myself. That's not
Right.
gonna happen.
And it's crazy
Because
when you say that because,
I
like,
know
I
me.
really can feel what you're saying. And
I
I'm
know me,
trying
and I
not to
know my heart.
cry
I could be
because,
a
like, bro, like, it makes me mad because, like, literally.
Tish, this the reason why. I'm gonna tell you some real ass shit. This the reason why you need to stop being so. You need to learn. You need to learn how to use your heart less. You know what I'm saying? Because if
Right.
you care that deeply and it has bothered you that much, that means you know what I'm saying. Somebody felt you had a sentimental with that person. Tish, learn how to use your heart less. Even if that gotta make you a cold-hearted motherfucker, let it be.
I got you.
Let it be. Because the thing is, people have you in your motherfucking feelings, and you over
But
here
what's
tearing
so
your ass
crazy
up.
about that when you say that, Spider? Like, I don't give a fuck what nobody say about me. But in the meantime, between times, I say this all the time. Like, if I talk to you on the back end, I feel some type of way, Spider.
Tish, stop putting your feelings in why people don't fuck with you. I'm telling you. A lot of motherfuckers be over here on some fuck shit. You got to learn that. You gonna have to learn between a genuine person and a person that's just with the fuck shit. You gotta learn the two. People
Right.
start to reveal who they are later on down the line. Stop thinking motherfuckers gonna be the same person because 1 out of 10, a lot of people be changing. It's like seasons. Once that season change, people change. People could be in your life for a season, or they could be in your life for a reason. You got to learn the two. You gonna have to, because I'm telling you, when I felt the way you did, when motherfuckers used to play with me like that, man, I used to be like, man, fuck all that. Fuck all that.
Yeah.
Look, if you don't fuck with me, you just don't fuck with me, and I don't give a fuck. I'm telling you, I don't. Right? But
Yeah.
the thing is, if that's who you are, that's just who you are. You can't help it. Right? If that's
Right.
who I am, that's who I am. I can't help it. But one thing and two for sure, what I'm not gonna do is let a motherfucker play on my top. I'm not gonna do that. Because like I said, and I'm gonna tell you before too, it's better to let shit be than to keep reacting and responding. Because that's what people want you to do. You have to learn to let it be what it's gonna be. Stop putting your feelings involved. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I get it. Everybody has emotions. If you don't have emotions, you're not an empathy person. You're just an emotionalist ass person. People,
And
you know
that's
what I'm
what
saying, are
makes
going
me so mad because me being and a lot of people say all the time, Spider, zodiac signs don't mean nothing. And I feel like it does. Me being a Pisces and me being a very emotional person. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I'm telling my friends on the back end how I feel about them. You know what I'm saying? And you talking bad upon me and I still never disrespected you. What are we doing?
I don't think it was bad. I mean, I think some shit could have been corrected. You know what I'm saying? I don't think
Yeah.
that they was talking bad. I think they was saying about how they felt about what it was at that time, but that's neither here or there. But
But my thing is, regardless if it was here or there, I feel like this. I haven't. I really haven't even been going live like that because of my job. I
right.
do have a job just like everybody else. I might not drive trucks, but I still drive. I do have a job.
Tish, man, look, I'm telling you, you gonna have to give my attitude a little bit, okay? I don't give a fuck who try to burn bridges or hurt. You know what I'm saying? Learn
Yeah.
how to turn the other cheek and walk the fuck away. You get what I'm saying? You gonna have to
And
learn that.
that's crazy, but certain
No, you
things I
gonna have
can,
sis,
Spider,
you
but
gonna have to
like
learn that. I'm
literally, if
sorry.
you talk bad about me on somebody else's page, I would feel the same way. Like, I thought we was better than that.
And that's
That's the only
understandable. That's
thing.
understandable. That's understandable.
Like, the shit, like with everybody else, like if it's not you, the other person, and or if it's not, what I'm saying, I'm Joey, I feel some type of way. Everybody else, I really don't give a fuck about. I might say it a lot. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna say that now. But in the meantime, between time, I know how y'all feel about certain situations, so I cannot get mad about it. And I would never put y'all down about how y'all feel. But I get put down because you don't fuck with a certain person that I let on my live.
Oh my God. That's sis, stop talking about that.
Nope,
I
I'm
don't think
not.
that to me personally, I don't think that's what it is. But you think that's what it is. I don't think that's it.
This ain't the first time that came up though, and
Yeah, but
that
that might
person
not be
ain't
it
been
though. But until you really get the answer, you can't assume. That's just what I'm gonna tell you. You
okay.
can't assume.
You right.
I
You
can
right.
sit here
You
and
right.
assume
You
all
right.
day.
You right.
Tish, I can sit here and assume all day, right?
Right.
But I had to learn, even though my assumptions might be right, but I had to learn, stop assuming. Let that person, look, stop assuming, because you don't know. Until they tell you for face value, you can't assume that's what it is.
But what if that person say they talk about that particular live and they was like, why did you let that person come on your live?
I don't
Not
know.
not
Maybe.
listen, not that you can,
Flash.
not that you don't have the privilege to come up there and go the fuck off on him. But why did I let him on my live? Because you have a problem with him, not once but twice. You said what?
Tish, you fuck with people different, right? I just
Right.
sat there and explained it to you why. I just sat here and told you why. I sat there and said, but you're bringing it up again.
No, I
I
didn't
told you
hear
leave
you.
that shit the fuck alone, man. You keep
I don't have to
reiterating
leave
something that's
nothing
already
alone when it
said.
came down to that live, and I couldn't go live because I was still in YouTube jail. What are we talking about?
Okay.
Why do I have to not say
Tish,
nothing when
please.
I didn't do nothing? Just like you didn't do anything to nobody. But they have, it's not like it was positive, it was negative. What did we do to that
Yeah.
person?
Tish, leave that shit the fuck alone, man. I don't want to talk about that.
I don't care
Please, I
about what
don't want
you
to talk about that
saying.
because I'm starting to
And
get
you
mad.
that's
You
why
the
you
same.
keep agreeing with me because you know I'm right.
I know, but Tish, change the
But
subject.
that's my
We know
thing.
that.
When
You don't need to prove.
what I'm saying?
I'm
Let
not
me
about to
tell you
prove.
something.
I'm not.
When
Hey.
I heard about the
I'm not
live,
proving
and
shit to nobody
let
on
me
this
tell you
internet.
something.
I'm not going to do
I
that.
duck and dive in that live, and I noticed the subliminal messages people was putting at me for no apparent reason because you don't like somebody on my live. I ne- and we had discussions about this, Spider.
Tish, we already explained that though, but you
I
keep
don't
bringing it up.
care. You gonna listen or get
I'm
off.
listening. God damn, what you want me to do?
I don't know. I have the slightest
Jesus.
idea.
Fuck
I'm
all
just
that.
talking shit right now.
But
You feel
motherfucker
me?
don't fuck with what he was. Oh well. I don't give a damn. You don't
Look,
want to fuck with me or not, because guess what? I'm not about to kiss nobody's ass. Come fuck with me. I'm not built
Look,
like that. And I don't give
I'm
a
not.
fuck.
Look,
Goddamn, you ain't
bro.
about to
I'm
be
not
lying.
saying.
I'm not about to be
Spider.
crying over not one
Spider, you
car,
gonna
nigga.
stop coming
I
at
ain't
me
doing
like
it.
I'm a chump.
I'm not
I'm
doing
not
it. I
saying
don't give a
that.
damn.
I don't give
I'm
a
not about
fuck.
to. No, I'm
Look,
not.
bro,
No. We
let
ain't
me
doing
tell
that.
you something. I don't expect
I'm
nobody
not
to
about to
kiss
be
my ass.
boo-hooing
I
online
want
about
them
no
to be who.
motherfucker.
Spider, shut up.
Boo-hoo.
I
Boo-hoo
expect
my ass.
people to be who
Boo.
they are. That's what
Boo-hoo.
I love about people. I want you to be who you are.
The
I want
only
you to
thing
be
I'm gonna be
genuine.
boo-hooing is my money. Boo-hoo. If I ain't get paid.
You know what? Shut the fuck up and let me talk. I
Fuck all
want you to
that.
be
The hell
what
you
I
talking
love
about? I'm
about you,
about to be
Spider.
crying.
Spider, shut
The
up.
last time I cried is when Princess Diane died, okay?
I hate
The
you.
fuck
I
you
hate
talking
you. Let
about?
me tell you something. Hold on. Let me turn my mic up. Can you hear me?
Turn that shit off
Mic
here, man.
check
You burning
one
me up.
two one two one two. No, I
You
like
burning me
your
up with this
genuine.
bullshit. God
I
damn,
like
this should
who
be
you
a
are.
15-minute dialogue.
I
Let's turn
like,
this to a
you know what I'm
2-hour
saying?
dialogue about why. Why, why,
Whatever.
why?
I like your
Why, why?
genuine. I like how genuine you are. I like, you know what I'm saying? Again, sometimes you can get out your body like I can. I can say that.
Sis,
I
I
don't
could say,
have a
I could really,
problem with it. I'll let you
sis,
pop your shit. You,
I could really say some shit to really, like, listen. Don't get it twisted about me, right?
uh huh.
I could, if I wanted to say some shit, I'm pretty sure I could. But the thing about me is, it's better left unsaid because I'm not putting a dialogue and be trying to put a motherfucker on blast and all that crazy shit. Because at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck about these people that don't know me. They trying to get to know me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because the thing is, people be all in the business. Yeah. And they be all for the fuck shit, but don't know what the hell going on. You know what I'm
And
saying?
that's me. And that's me because I feel like I thought a person was genuine as fuck, and I found out they not. That's all.
Well, since they ain't next, do you want to? I mean, do you want to have church today and just cry it out? I mean,
You
god
said
damn.
what?
You want to have church today and just cry it out, Tish?
Yeah, I want to have church today because I do
Okay.
feel bad. Like I don't understand sometimes. And I know you've been on this YouTube app a long time before I was, whatever.
I don't think I
But to
was.
feel like,
My intention
hold
wasn't
on,
to,
let me
wasn't to
say
make
this,
no friends in
Spider.
this bitch.
Let me say this. Just to have the two, like one, two, the three mutual friends that I have on here, to have them for such a long time, and a person feel like one person feel like they, I feel like in my heart they feel like they more superior than everything. Like your name can't come up, but not in a like. I would never get mad if y'all brought my name up. But again, I don't get mad about shit until you might say something or you might agree to some bullshit that I know is not right. I'm not gonna sit here and I'm gonna let somebody come on here, but I'm gonna let them talk their shit to a certain extent.
Go
Like
ahead.
me and S125 keep getting into it about her. And I always tell him leave her out of it. This is about me and you. What we talking about? That's all I'm saying. And I still get bashed for that. You talking about some stuff, but you ain't been watching certain lives to know what the fuck I'm talking about. Or again, I don't know what you talking about. You getting mad at me over some stuff I don't even know what you talking about. Until later on, some shit I did like
But
on my
you
live 2 weeks prior.
wait a minute, hold on. Here, I'm gonna say something. Here's the thing though. Here's the thing I'm gonna say. My own mouth. At the end of the day, You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Shit done been said, and people in their feelings, and that's normal. So I do feel like, and it ain't gonna happen. Let me tell you that right now. It's not gonna happen, Tish. So you can sit here and keep repeating the same thing until you blue in the face. You cannot change somebody's mind. You know what I'm saying? You can't be like, I just want to know why. You're not gonna be able to change their mind, Tish.
I got
If they
you.
don't fuck with you no more, they just don't fuck with you. That is perfectly okay. I'm telling you, it ain't no point in motherfucking expressing yourself because it's not gonna change how they feel about you.
Right.
You just
And
gotta learn
that's
how to
so
move
hard for
around
me,
that.
Spider, because I be feeling like, what did I do to you for
There
you
we
to
go.
even do it live on me like that?
There we. But it ain't about the live. It could be other shit. Stop thinking it's just a live. It take other shit for somebody just to cut you off. It can't be just one thing, Tish.
You
Stop
right.
thinking it's just that one thing. It's many reasons why people don't choose not to fuck with people no more. You gotta learn how to move around. Go find another friend. Fuck that shit. Right here. For real.
But it's crazy because already so skeptical of the people I fuck with, even in off of YouTube or off of you social media. Like I don't fuck with nobody. Like I go to work, come home, go to work, go to grocery store or whatever, come home. Like literally, I don't even have a love life because like literally, I'm so skeptical.
Bitch, just because you met one person that basically hurt your feelings, that don't mean everybody is built like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You gotta learn. You gotta learn people. People gonna show you different tricks every time. You know what I'm saying?
right.
I can't tell you everything I know because I'm not gonna put everything I know out on the table. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. But go find your new friend, sis. There's many people that might not be that type of way. That you and you got friends. Where the other girl at that you talked to on the back end?
You said what?
Where that one lady at that you talked to? You got friends, sis.
Oh, I know who you talking
Where your
about. My
homegirl at?
coworker. My coworker.
Where your best friend at, sis? The one that used to come on here all the time. Where's she at?
My coworker. She's been sick.
Not the coach, well her too, but where the other girl at that's from Chicago?
No, she's not from Chicago. Who
But you
you
know,
talking about?
the girl that used to come up here all the time, sis. Where's she at?
The only person I can think about, if it is not my coworker, is my daughter.
No, your other best friend, Tish. Said y'all been homegirls
Oh,
for years.
Ashley. I know who you talking
Right.
about.
Yeah. Girl.
So I know who you talking about. I just thought about it, Ashley. Like literally, we just talked last week. She was she was going through treatment. So now she at home. I'm gonna have to call her. I'm gonna call her
Yeah,
today
like,
to see if she'll
yeah.
get on tonight.
Yeah. Just move around. Fuck all that. I would love to do a report, but I ain't got that type of time, man. I'm telling you I don't.
Right.
If you fuck with me, you do. If you don't, oh well. Life goes on. Next.
You right about that. I just
But
don't feel that way.
you know why?
Right. It's crazy because you're right. You're absolutely
Tish,
right.
next.
But I just can't feel that way.
I do. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna tell you why.
I hate you.
Because I don't give a fuck. I will look here, but ain't in the field right now. It ain't paying me no bills to go care why somebody don't fuck with me. But listen, I'm gonna tell you why I'm the way that I am now. Going left, you sitting there like, well, why are you doing? Man, I woke up one day and smelled the fucking coffee. I
Uh
did. I drink Folgers. I drink Folgers and I put cream in my coffee, right? And I learned something about myself.
huh. You put Folgers and then you put cream. Get the. I can't.
Wait,
I'm
I'm about to
not.
tell you. There's a story to my madness. Hold on. So when you put the Folgers in and then, the cream, you don't need no sugar.
Right, right,
Right.
right.
I learned something about myself. I said the coffee tastes better with cream than it does with cream and sugar, right? I learned that about myself. I said, okay.
Okay,
I like
okay.
I like that. I like, coffee is just much better when you ain't have to put all the sugar in there. It just tastes much better with vanilla. So anyway, more of the story is this. When I go to the bathroom and I gotta do number one and two, ain't nobody in the bathroom stall with me. When you go to the
Oh,
bathroom, is somebody in the
hold on.
bathroom stall with you?
Shout out to Angela Bassett. Today is her birthday. She turned 66 years old. Shout out to her. Okay, finish. I'm sorry.
Uh-huh. Hello, Angela. How are you? But listen.
You know what? I hate you. You was like, hello, Angela. And then,
Please don't start your
you're
shit.
stupid. Hold
Dude,
on.
don't
I
don't
can't
start your
breathe. Hold on. I gotta breathe a little
uh,
bit.
sis, don't start your shit. I thought we was on church time. I didn't think we was on demon time. Shit.
Oh, we on whatever time it is. I don't
Uh,
even. Let me tell you something, Spider. I don't even consider it being demon time. It's just being. This is not demon time. It's being real time.
right, I
Let's.
get it.
We're not doing demon time. I'm gonna call it real time,
But sis,
waterfall time, because
but
I
sis,
know I haven't did nothing to nobody for motherfuckers to treat me the way they treat me. So it is what it is. What we
well,
talking
sis,
about?
go smoke a blunt and then come back in about an hour and then be like, oh, I feel better now. But listen,
I'm not coming back in an hour. I'm coming back tonight, but not in an hour
but
because
listen.
I'm gonna start cooking in a minute. I got this
Okay.
roast. I'm gonna make put these potatoes in here and some carrots. Make some homemade. No, let me take that back. I'm not making that homemade. Go buy me some Jiffy Mix, make me some cornbread, some macaroni and cheese, and I'll find another like vegetable to go to it. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. It is what it is. Yeah, I said it. I don't care. What we talking about? Woo woo.
That's if you know what you're doing. A lot of motherfuckers don't even know how to cook. And that's the sad part. Like,
My
God, you don't know how to
daughter,
put some,
and what's
you
so
don't know how to put
crazy
some
about
shit
it? My
together.
daughter learned how to cook from me and my granny. Like literally, and she cook way better than I do.
I learned how to cook from this chef, right? Because I used to watch how
Okay.
she used to cook when she do like different spices and then she would put all the. I just learned different techniques from different motherfuckers.
Right.
But it don't take long to go put some meat on. You know what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers really just don't know how to cook this. And that's the sad part. Because it's like, you don't know how to cook, you ain't shit. You know how long it take? Like, everybody make they macaroni different. I mean, it don't take long to put the shells in. I don't know if you use egg. Sometimes you don't even need egg, to be honest. But The macaroni ain't hard to make. Green beans ain't hard. Any of that shit ain't hard to make. I just don't like. I don't fry food. I grill all my shit or put
Right.
in the oven. I just don't like fried food like that. Cause that fried food, it really ain't good for you. Or I
No,
don't
and
eat
that's
pork.
crazy, and you so right, but I ain't gonna lie. Like, at least I ain't gonna lie. I have fried food maybe 4 or 5 times out the whole month. Everything else I boil or I bake or use my air fryer. I ain't gonna lie. And a lot of times I'm still I ain't gonna lie, Spider. I'm really I like bologna. I've been liking bologna ever since I was a kid. So like give me some you can give me get some bread, some mayonnaise, and give me some you can give me ham, bologna, what's the other one called? Can't think of it. Be having like little pieces of pepper in there. Salami. You can give me all of that. You know what I'm saying? And I will still eat it. I'm not big on fried food like I used to be, and you know what I'm saying? I like to bake a lot of my food because it is what it is. Baking my food means the world to me. Or you know what I'm saying? Like I'm finna cook this roast today. Um, but I have a slow cooker, so like at 11:30, I'm gonna put it on, and I'm gonna go buy me some carrots and I don't think I got enough potatoes. I'm gonna buy some carrots and potatoes and put that in there with it and let it cook and simmer. You know what I'm saying? Because I know my roast gonna take like 3 or 4 hours to cook. And from there, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna make some cornbread. And I went to the store, right? They had this Oreo cake mix. So I'm gonna make that tonight. I gotta work tomorrow, so I'm gonna take me a nice piece tomorrow. But I'm thinking about sending my son to the store to go get another cake like that so it can be a little bit bigger and you know what I'm saying, get some ice into it or whatever. That's what I'm thinking about. You feel me? Today. So I can have it ready for tomorrow. I don't care if I have to freeze out my food. But long as I got food to take to work tomorrow. And that's what I'm thinking about. But in the meantime, between time, right? I really finna cook this stuff. Like my son was like my 21-year old. He was like, "Mom, have you?" I really don't use my crock pot, so I'm gonna use it today. And he was like, "Mom, use your, to make do this what is it called? This god damn it, this roast I got." So he's like, "Mom, put it in there." So I'm gonna try it, see how it comes out. Because I'm like used to putting my stuff in the oven, wrapping it, sealing the whole thing tight to the point, you know what I'm saying? I will put it up in there for 3 hours. I don't put it on 400. I put it on 300 because I want it to be still juicy. But in the meantime, between time, I cook it that long because it still makes it juicy. It don't dry it out, and it's a nice color. A lot of people act like they gotta cook it at the time. You know what I'm saying? Like Even when you get instructions on the internet or whatever, I don't go by that. I go by what my grandma taught me. And then I put my little spice and flavor on what my grandma taught me. Like if my grandma taught me how to make banana pudding, and I can make that by scratch. Like literally, I know how to make the custard and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then my brother makes. I ain't gonna lie, my brother make. I got a brother who under me. He makes a bomb ass banana pudding. We don't talk, but he does. And then my daughter know how to make a banana pudding. She know how to make. I know how to make sweet potato pie by scratch because of my granny. You know what I'm saying? Like I can make even the what is it called? Uh, the crust by heart by scratch. My grandma came from the south, so I know how to do all of that. You know what I'm saying? So my grandma was like none of her daughters wanted to learn. Now, when I learned how to do all of this, all my aunties and my moms was alive. I had what? I got two aunties who already passed away already, and I ain't gonna lie, none of my grandma kids could cook. My mom couldn't cook. My auntie couldn't. None of my aunties could cook. But she ended up having a son. My son, her son is like my. He is my uncle, but the like he's the second child that my grandma had. He was the only boy that my grandma had, and like the only thing he could cook was scrambled eggs. I ain't gonna lie, but I ain't gonna lie, them was motherfucking bomb with some toast. He taught me how to make my toast. You know what I'm saying? But then like my grandma ended up teaching me a lot of cooking skills. So when I moved out here, like my grandma never taught me how to make gumbo. I know how to make gumbo because I moved out here and one of my sons was like, Mom, why don't you learn how to make gumbo? So I ended up learning how to make gumbo. Let me tell you something. Gumbo the ingredients are very expensive. And I ain't talking about the season. I'm talking about the meat. You know what I'm saying? Like the only thing is free is the water you put in there to make all the gumbo. I end up learning how to make that. I end up making a broil, seafood broil. I know how to make that. The only thing I missed that I never learned how to do when my grandma was here, it's called banana pudding. I mean, rice pudding, but it wasn't rice pudding. It was cake. And what my grandma did was make. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but it was rice, and she put this certain ingredients in there, and then spread it out in a pan, and it was cake. I ain't gonna lie, it was moist. It wasn't hard, but I knew she made it out of rice because I watched her put it in rice. Like, bro, that's the only thing I don't know how to fix, and I'm so mad because I would love to know how um she fixed it. Even my daughter, she don't even know how to make it, and my daughter is way better to cook than me. That's crazy because I taught her to cook. My grandma taught her how to cook, but then she had friends that had dads that was there married to their moms, so she learned a lot of stuff from them as well. So like it's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. It's crazy as hell. But I'm shout out to all of that. Shout out to Rocktown. Shout out to my daughter, my brother, all of them. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like they hella dope. You know what I'm saying? They got way more talent than what I have. It is what it is. That's why I always play their music and everything. But yeah, it's 10:49. I got some stuff to do. Um, and I'll be on here tonight, but I'm gonna get off of here. Thank you for people pulling up, leaving, going, leaving. It is what it is. Could you stop, nigga? I'm finna get off of here, and I appreciate everybody being here. Stop. Love you guys. Have a great Sunday morning. Is this Sunday? Yeah, Sunday. Sunday morning. Have a great one. Thank you.